Hit
What's going on?
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Arcades Anonymous. I am Nerd Lounge Master 84. Welcome, welcome. As you can see, all of our great friends are in the chat here. Look at everybody. Look at them. They're all beautiful looking people. And our good friend, we are simultaneously casting with public. Or no, did I say public?
Public gaming.
Might as well be
gaming. What's up, gentlemen?
What's up?
What's going on? What's going on? I'm Vito from Perfect
We
Storm
had fun.
Gaming. This is Multicade Mike, aka Mike. There are two other members from Perfect Storm Gaming. One is Joe Cade and one is Alan, and both of them are not here today.
So we got Multicade Mike and Multicade Matt in the house.
Oh, they must be brothers from another mother.
Yeah, exactly.
They're distant cousins.
Yeah, it's a stream inside a stream inside of
Inside
another
of a stream.
That's how
We're Inception.
Now we're getting technical.
So,
Exactly.
you want me to explain what's going on the on the screen for your fans, so they know what the hell's going on with this?
Sure, yeah. Do
All right, so this is a 50-inch 4-player arcade cabinet from Arcades Are Fun out of New Jersey, which is a company that builds them. I'm not responsible for any of this. I had the idea of what to put on here. What I did was I went and I bought everything that he got and then some, as far as accessory wise. So if you look at the control deck, it's literally loaded with everything. It's got the dual joysticks. It's got the spinner. It's got the Scantron button set up there. It's got the flight stick and spinner and what is that, trackball. Then you see above where Paperboy is changing and you got the screen. So that's actually a marquee. So what I'm doing is I'm capturing both the marquee and the screen simultaneously. with 3 webcam views that can be moved anywhere in this room. So if there's anything you would like to see camera angle wise in this room, I could literally on the fly move any camera anywhere and set it up anyhow you want to see it. So we got a camera on me, a camera on Mikey, and a camera on the controls panel. And I can show anything you'd like. The place is mic'd up for sound, and we're ready to go. This has got 32,000 games, so whatever game you guys want to see, let us know. I will switch over so I can see and monitor your chat so I can see your guys. This is chat. Give me 1 second. Let me pull that up. Feel free to ask us questions. Our channel is a hodgepodge of Gen X content, reviews, UFO stuff because I'm big into UFOs, and lots and lots and lots of gaming.
Lots and lots and lots of gaming.
Lots of gaming.
We're here for the gaming, man. We're here for the gaming.
We're here for the game.
I don't know. We could have a UFO show, can't we? I mean, each one of you. Have seen
Well,
a UFO,
we'll leave
right?
that. We'll leave that.
Wait. You guys have seen UFO? Okay, yeah, we got to talk about that because I'm a big.
No.
No. Hey,
We'll leave
we
that to
will have
Nerdlog's
another
Master
show.
channel.
I promise we will have another show. Actually, if you're available one Monday, you can come and talk to me. We'll have a
Yeah, do
complete
that on
show.
Todd's show. He'll have fun with that one.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Because I actually,
Yep.
from filming the drones, I actually, first time in my life ever, after filming the drones, I actually seen one. I'd never seen anything in my life.
So Mike B says you need more screens.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 or 12. 10 or 12.
The phone
There you
screen.
go. There you go.
I could get him. I'm sure I could. That was the thing that was driving Joker. He's like, another screen, Vito? Really? Another screen? Yeah, buddy. I have like this. I have this thing in my head, and I had to get it seen because I'm like, all right, everybody does this and does that, and you got, like you guys talk about games. I wanted to play while gaming, but I also want to give a different interactive experience. And the thing that I'm going to be adding for the next season at the end of the summer is Parsec, so that way the next time you guys are on, we could kick the shit out of each other in Mario Kart together. Do you know what I mean? That's the ultimate goal, is to play against the people that are watching us and the guests that are on here.
Mhm.
So like, how cool would it be to play fucking, I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I curse on your show?
We try to keep PG, but
We try to
Okay.
keep it PG, but
No
most
problem.
people,
I apologize.
at least for
I'll
the
watch-
first, first hour.
how cool would it be to watch me beat the crap out of Retro Ralph in, like, his favorite game? You know what I mean? So that's
There you
There you go.
you guys wanted to see the grid. We showed it on ours, but if you want to show it on theirs, Mikey, do you want to pull up the grid? And then please, by all means, anybody in the chat, if you guys want to see a game, please request a game.
put it in the
Yeah.
chat. They'll
Just holler out, and they'll
Fire.
play some. They'll play something on there for you.
All right, so
Hey,
once
let me
again,
real quick. I'll shout out who's in our chat real quick. We've got Israel Gaming. We've got Calvin Wong. We've got Dane Bramage. We got Jason Little Alien, the best mod in the whole business. John J. We've got Beardman Pinball, Marine 50,
Michael B.
Hockey Town Arcade. By the way, you did not Hockey Town. You did not root hard enough for my bolts because they got smoked last night. We got E. Leo. We got Mr. Paradise, Shotgun Sean, one of the coolest dudes
the
around
man.
here. Michael B. the Game Genie. The
Michael
original.
B.
Congratulations. I think he said, was it 13 years or 15 years? 13 years, I think.
For what?
That you've been streaming.
Wow.
Really?
Congrats.
OG.
Good-
Yeah. He's an OG guy, man. OG guy. We got Rich Odello.
Damn, I didn't know you
End of the
streamed that.
line. JJ, and I think that's about. Oh,
13
we got
years at
James Hate
YouTube
Everything,
yesterday.
Saying Spirits, Brian Ziegler, PB and J, and Thumper Squid made it,
Thumper Squid.
There he
and
is.
Thor KC, and Oracle Miata, RA as well.
Awesome.
That's everybody.
It's good to finally get this going. We've been trying to get this going for quite some time. We had a date set before, but I unfortunately hurt my back and I couldn't do it.
and once again, who made this? Your multicade?
Arcades Are Fun, place out of New Jersey.
Share the
Okay.
link in the chat.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
And this isn't Vic. This isn't Vic VP stuff, or this is
No,
different?
no, this is not. This is not Vic VP. Vic
Okay.
VP actually bought an old version of his cabinet. He made a video on it.
Yeah.
And that's where he took some of the concepts for his thing, and then he turned it in. As you know, Vic's got his own unique look to his
Yes,
arcade
sir.
cabinets.
Yes, cool.
So yeah,
They're dope.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, no, Vic's a cool dude. I like him.
Yeah, he's big into pinball too.
Yes, he builds pinball machines, V pins,
Yep.
doesn't he?
Yeah. Yep.
if that would be a dream machine right there. Oh, if you asked if there's something you could buy, that'd be one of them.
The virtual pinball machine,
yeah,
from Blick,
virtual
or just
pin.
a virtual pinball machine in general.
No, something like what he builds.
Yeah,
Okay.
They're
nice.
monsters.
Nice. They're so expensive.
There's
Yeah.
a couple of companies that do it. There's Pinball King out of Florida. There's Rec Room World out of Wisconsin.
There he is, Vic.
There's Vic BP.
See?
What's up, Vic?
Good,
There's
good
a
to see you,
company-
man.
There's a company in Australia that does it. I'm not going to name them because I get in trouble when I name them.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they don't like me too much.
We know who that company is.
Yeah, I'm gonna see.
We can discuss that off air.
Yeah.
They're trying to sue me, actually, ironically.
Oh, no. Wow.
Yeah. So
That's crazy.
yeah, we can discuss that stuff.
But we like the nice guys.
Yep.
I try to be a nice guy. I guess they didn't like my video. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I noticed when we popped into yours that you were, going through all your games, and I saw now. So you've got consoles on there as well, because I saw stuff popped up like Intellivision. So I'm a huge Intellivision fan. That's because I still have my original Intellivision from 1978 and all my games. And so I happened to see that. So this thing is just even got console stuff on it, huh?
Yeah. So this is this drive that's on here currently that we're using. This is the drive that he includes with the cabinets. This is the what he calls a Supreme machine. There's a newer drive coming out in the future, but this one's 10 terabytes, and it's got everything on from the beginning of video games, literally from arcades up until PS3. It's got about 40 PS3 games, about 50 or so PC games, and I don't want to name the other one that begins with Switch.
Yeah. We got you.
Yeah, it's got some of those too. But the new drive that actually
It runs with
Mike,
Twitch.
yeah, yes, it runs with Twitch. The new drive that Mike is working on is going to be 24 terabyte, and he's going to have over 1.5 terabytes of video marquees. So if you notice the grid now,
Wow.
it's just a still picture, right?
Yep.
There are
Yeah.
some that are videos that I personally love it. So I'm a big video marquee guy. I like the way that looks. So, yep, that's what's on here.
Fair
The
child
child.
I bet you he did.
I bet he did.
The cool thing about this guy, Jack, out of New Jersey, is he will come to your house, deliver it, set it up, and teach you how to use it. So that was one of the reasons I went with him as opposed to EHA or a couple of the other companies. I also like his warranty. So if anything goes wrong with it, as far as the buttons in the control panel, it's warrantied for life, right, Mike?
Yes.
Warranty for life.
Yeah, the buttons and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can go on.
Wow.
Am I able to post a link in your channel? I'll post the if it's okay with you guys.
Yeah.
I'll post.
Yeah,
this company.
go ahead.
Let me pull you guys up.
Should let you.
It should let you. If not,
Yeah, no worries.
If not, let us know. And Jason Little he'll pop it in there for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he actually delivers. The cool thing is, I went through. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not seeing it on the. Yeah, I don't think it went through. I'll send it to.
Fine, just send to him on the side.
He will, if you live within a few hundred miles of his house, he'll deliver it to
There
your
we go.
house. So that's the cool thing.
And he does shipping as well.
He does shipping. Yeah, he ships all over the world. Actually, his shipping company is dope. There was a guy who got a cabinet, and he signed for it, and realized after he signed for it, it looked like a forklift got ran through the bottom of the thing. The company that he uses was honored it. Like they came back, picked it up, and he sent this kid a whole brand new machine. Most shipping companies don't do that. The company he uses actually did it, so that was great. Because he does pictures before and after. Like before it leaves, he takes a picture of it to show this is what it looked like. So any damage done after it leaves here, clearly it's from you. So, luckily enough, they honored it. So here, I sent the Arcades Are Fun company link. He's also on Facebook. He's very interactive on Facebook. So
Facebook, yeah.
And
Cool.
so are these things, by the way, are they custom made? Or in other words,
Yeah.
if you go to him and say,
Yes.
this is what I would
And
like.
he has pre-builds, but you do custom made as well. Yes.
yeah, this
Okay.
one in particular,
All the graphs on this one are completely custom, and
there's different versions of it. There's a lean machine, there's the mean machine, there's a supreme machine. I was originally going to get the basic one, and then I was obsessing, and my wife's like, listen, you know how you are, you're going to get it, you're going to do it right, or don't do it at all. And I'm like, okay. So she's like, get everything you want, and I don't want to hear anything else about it after that. I
So,
did
so
exactly.
how far did it set you back, if you don't mind me asking?
$7,200.
Okay.
So it's super expensive, like super
Yeah.
expensive. He does do
So that's
financing.
just two V pins from Mac Games. So
Yeah, or
at game
or like 5 V pins from that game from Matt Games if you do like
Come
record.
on, chaotic.
Look at
Smile.
Brian.
Smile.
What's the matter? He looks mad at me for spending that much.
Brian gave me
No,
the
no,
look.
he's mad at Jay, I think.
Brian gave me the look.
So when people go, God damn, that was expensive. But I mean, if you look at it like this is a once in a lifetime purchase for me. I'm never going to buy another one of these again. Right. So
Mhm.
I personally, as a kid, I never got to go to arcades and play games. I grew up poor as hell. Like I was super duper poor growing up. I mean, the welfare food stamp Section 8, I was poor white trash. That was me. So I never got to play games in arcades like everybody else did. So I'm like, you know what? I'm 49 years old next month. I can afford it in my adult life. I'm a firefighter that's what I do for a living. I could die any moment. Screw that. I'm going to get the gaming cabinet of my dreams. And that's exactly what I did. So, and then I redid this room. It's all Star Wars themed and everything looks like this. So I love it.
And you got great carpet. So
Yes.
Yeah, and
Todd
Yeah,
will
totally
approve of that. That's,
totally approve of it. So
we can't have people on our show who has terrible carpet. That's
Yeah.
That's the thing about our show.
Should I-
Only the
should I
host
leave
can have it.
now,
Todd is a
or-
gatekeeper.
Only the host can have bad
Yeah,
carpet.
only
Oh,
our host.
Love you guys too.
Yeah, I got the carpet from Georgia Carpets as I was talking to what the hell
Stock
is his name?
Jock?
Yeah, Stock Jock. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
no.
GeorgiaCarpets.com.
Same place I got mine.
I tried
Oh,
to get it
really?
from Lowe's, man. They tried to charge me almost double what try to sell me double the carpet. I'm like, you out of your minds.
Double the carpet, huh?
Yeah, double the carpet. I'm a wood floor kind of guy myself. Nothing. Come on, that was funny.
And
No.
there's
No one got the joke.
Oh,
It was a 70s Bush reference with minus the 70s Bush.
Oh, gotcha.
With the burner. Here
And
we go on the
technically
flight
not a
deck.
technician's in the chat. You've interviewed him.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's a
see?
cool dude, man. I thought he was British at first up until he's like, nah, man, I'm from Texas. I'm like, oh, great.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because all his video.
Yeah, he
is,
has somebody
is-
do the voiceover.
Yeah.
He uses
Yeah.
AI. So you've been doing a lot of interviews and stuff lately with some pretty big names and stuff. So how did that start?
I never shut up. So I'm very talkative, as you guys have noticed. And I don't know. I just reach out to people, man.
He's very
Seriously.
active on Discord.
Yeah, it's not just Discord, it's Facebook, it's everything. YouTube. I figure like this, you don't get if you don't ask, right? So
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, I've had a few big name guys, but I just figured that they're just like me, and I'll have anybody on the channel. I don't care if you've got 3 subscribers, 3 million subscribers. I just like talking to different people and getting, different advice and different points of views and things like that. I've been trying to get Retro Ralph on here for months, but he's been too busy.
Retro Randy.
Wow.
Yeah. The guys are boycotting. They said, we don't want Ralph on anymore. We want Retro Randy.
Ralph's a really nice dude, though. We met him in
He
Yeah.
Chicago.
is. He is a nice
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Okay. There's a real Retro Randy, and then there's that. Did you guys watch the VPN review video that I did?
No,
Okay, so
I
the
haven't
company
talked
that
in a
I
couple
can't
weeks
mention, I did a video on them.
I tried to, and then it disappeared.
No, it's there.
No,
It's
there was
there.
a different one. The different one.
Oh no. Yeah. No. I'm re-releasing that one.
Okay.
I'm re-releasing that one.
Gotcha.
I'm refilming it.
Okay.
No, this is the company in Australia that I can't name.
Oh yeah.
I did a video on them, and in that video, Retro Ralph is in the video actually, but he's on there as Retro Randy. That's the joke.
Oh.
Like I had the bit. Nobody got the bit. The bit was Retro Ralph comes on as though he's in hiding, and you know how they do like the interviews with people. They black him out and they give him the voice like this.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
was the
So
joke. with
retro
Ralph.
Randy.
It was very apparent that it's Ralph. Anybody who knows Ralph knows what his setup looks like, which looks badass. You know what Ralph looks like, which looks badass. It's the profile of Ralph. Or just talking like this. All right, you got to see the video. It's funny. That was a 15-minute interview, and he comes on as Retro Randy, and that was the joke. The guys want him on as Retro Randy, not as Retro Ralph. So that's what I'm pushing for.
Vic P said he blocked them suckers, so you good.
Block them suckers. Yeah, they're trying to sue me. So we got that
Yeah.
going on. So we'll
Yeah,
see how
block
that's
them
going to play
suckers.
out. I mean, listen, I don't have a problem with them per se. I think that they make great products, and I'll leave it at that.
That's great. We'll leave it
Fair
there.
enough.
That's probably the best thing to do right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
We have too much games to play. So
Exactly.
was it today the Switch 2 pre-orders are going out?
Yep.
Like,
So
Yeah, they're doing a midnight release, which is kind of cool.
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you
So-
guys?
But-
Are you guys?
But
getting
did you hear the bad news?
What's that?
Nintendo already released that they don't have enough consoles to go around.
Ah,
Yeah,
So-
that's a given.
So
That's
some
every,
people are gonna get screwed on their pre-orders.
That's every system.
Sucker.
That's PS5. That's every system.
So unless you're online, even if you pre-ordered it, you might get screwed.
I got
wow.
to hook up at Best Buy. I got my buddy, my boy
But the
Small.
midnight release is cool because I miss midnight releases. I used to love waiting online for Call of Duty and stuff
Yeah.
like that when it came out.
Yo, so are people actually going to stores and waiting?
Yes.
To do a
Wow.
pre-order?
That's,
Yeah.
No, they're doing the,
I wouldn't stand in line
the
for a
pre-order
pre-order.
releases, when it releases. Like
I wouldn't stand in line for a pre-order if I got the machine and
No,
walked away with it.
when they're coming out, not for the pre-order, for the midnight release. When the
Wow.
system actually comes out.
When they
in
actually
June.
come out. Okay, I was gonna
Yes.
say why would
Jason Little Alien says there was 2.2 million pre-orders in Japan alone.
That is
good luck.
ridiculous.
Endgame
That is-
Arcade wants to know what your guys' favorite consoles are.
Okay. All right. So Nerd Lounge Master 84 is the Sega Master System.
Wow.
Love that console. So
It's a
y'all
good
can
one.
beat
I
me
like
up
it.
now, but that's okay. J Pixel?
I'm gonna say the PS3.
Nice.
Okay,
Good one.
fair enough. Chaotic.
PS3.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
Good
buddy.
man.
There we go. That's my
Good
yep,
man.
same.
Multicade Matt.
I would say I'm torn between like my childhood would be the SNES, and then like of my early when I was a young man, it would be the Dreamcast. So I'm torn between. They both have a special place in my heart. So it depends.
I can give you that one. And then Stock Jock, I think we already know the answer to this. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
In television all the way, man.
Television.
In television. It was my first system. Although there's funny because they were talking about the Fairchild and all that stuff. I remember us getting literally a Pong like that we hooked up to the TV as a kid. We got it for Christmas one year. When I was probably, I don't know, 15 or 16 years old. So, so I remember us getting that, but no, definitely in television, I said, I've still got my original unit along with probably 40 or 50 games for it.
Nice.
He's playing Enduro Racer. Look at that, man. That looks nice.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Mikey, what's your favorite console?
Oh man, I don't even know. That's a tough question. I like Nintendo a lot, like original Nintendo. I don't know why.
Yeah,
It was like a big in my childhood. So
No,
That's what it is for me too, man. Like for childhood, obviously Nintendo, obviously, but for me it was always Super Nintendo. And then I really loved PlayStation 1, but I think PlayStation 2 has like this place in my heart for some reason.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Yeah.
I thought about it later. I'm like, PS2 would be a good one too. A lot of franchises started in PS2.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And same with PS3. I mean,
And PS2 lasted for a long time. It was just a cool looking system. Like it changed. It had the blacked out system and the blacked out controllers. I like the way it looked overall. Like
In
I
fact,
can't stand PS5 is white. It's just goofy looking.
oh, I love the white. I love the
Really?
white, man.
Yeah,
I got the white mic. I got the white setup.
Well, I got
white-
the
got
Pulse
white desk.
headphones. Those things are amazing.
Yeah. Oh, the Pulse. Yeah.
Just think of it as a stormtrooper. You'll be all right.
They're worth every damn
Yeah.
penny. Those Pulse Elites. What's
There they
John
go.
Matt?
There's Todd's system right there.
Yep.
I loved all the game systems, to be honest. Growing
yeah,
up,
me too. Like I can't really single one out. I was just like I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and there was just so many good systems. It's hard to pick one out.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I mean, it wasn't as available as it is now. We if somebody had a game system, I didn't care what it was.
Oh my god, I had a 3DO. When
I was the
they
same
were,
way.
I had
Yeah.
a Panasonic 3DO when they were like $1 million. Like they were like $500 when they came out.
And
Yeah.
you know what it was too as a kid. Like I used to read all those the video game informers and IGN, and I always wanted the consoles that I never could get, like Super Famicom. That was always like the mythical console to me. I always wanted that, but I couldn't afford it. And we never
Neo
had
Geo was mine.
Neo Geo. Yeah, Neo Geo was like, oh my god, Neo Geo. I never had a Neo Geo in my life.
I met somebody
wanted
who I knew a kid who had one, and I went over to his house and we played it. So I played it when he was like, he goes, Super Nintendo sucks. You got to try this Neo Geo. And I'm like, what's a Neo Geo? And then I played Samurai Showdown in the 7-Eleven. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he said, yeah, it's the exact same hardware. And we went over to his house and played it and blew my mind.
Wow.
He has $900 to spend on a console.
Blew my mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
he somehow saved every last dime and he bought that thing. And I was just like, I'm coming over. And the controllers were like it was a fight stick. It was literally a huge, first time ever. It was like, I was like, this is crazy. And to this day,
Control panel, sit down.
Those things are awesome. And what was it? Was it Super Pocket just came out with the Neo Geo that had
Unico, I think.
Yeah, the handheld. Yeah. Super
yeah,
Pocket.
so they had one that looked like the MVXX. And
You
then
guys want that one
whole-
camera on the control panel, or you want it someplace else?
Yeah, show us the control panel. I would like to see a nice, good view of it.
Yeah, show.
Yeah, Vito, use some camera skills.
There we go.
That's right.
Look at that.
There you
Look
go.
at that, Bev. So the Perfect Storm's blocking it.
Yeah.
Can you see that? Can you see that well?
Oh,
Your
The title's
name is blocking it, unfortunately. And I don't know if I could take that off.
Yeah, I can take it off. I got you.
Oh, I can relocate the camera.
No. I think we got.
There we
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
there we go.
I got it.
Look
You
at
want
that.
you want a better view? I think I can zoom out.
That's
No, I
even-
think that's great.
It even
No,
has
okay.
a Tron stick. Look at that. That's dope.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
that's
It's
how
your
he was
flight
playing
stick.
Grid. He uses that and
Tron
the
stick and the
trackball to play
spinner.
Grid.
Is that anyway, Mikey?
No.
Yeah, the problem is when
Yeah,
we're
you
sitting
can
back
see it,
here on the
brother.
couch. When we're sitting back here on the couch, the Tron stick's in the way. Like it's so. I want to literally kick it off of there.
Can you screw it off? Can you take it
Yeah,
off?
you can. There's a screw.
Does it?
There's a bolt. You just got to take the bolt off.
I wonder if it glints.
Is that Glenn's?
What's that?
The Tron stick.
Is it GRS?
Is it
Yes.
is it GRS?
Yes.
Yes, GRS.
Wow.
Wow.
Cool.
There
That's
we go.
cool. They're using those products.
Yeah,
Yeah, and these are the gold leaf RGB buttons too, which are amazing. Like compared to the regular LED button, these are. I'm not sure if the camera's doing it justice. They're really, really bright and like very pretty to look at.
So does it do the thing where like if certain games don't use the button that it turns them off and like
It does, but Vito likes his colors showing all the time. So.
Yeah.
no, dude, that's one of the benefits of having those LEDs, man.
Yeah, well, it'll light up to like okay. So if you're playing Ninja Turtles, it'll be the color of the turtle. So it'll be like the orange, the yellow, or the orange, the purple,
Wow.
the red, and the blue.
That's cool.
And then
That's pretty awesome.
each button will individually light up, and it'll when it's LED blinky. So when it's
Yeah.
when it's turned on, it'll say high punch, low punch, big punch. Blah, it'll tell you what it is.
Yeah.
And then it'll ramble off
You
what
fully
it is.
program it to do whatever you want it to do.
Yep. And then each button will be lit up. And some you can have it to where some buttons are dark, some buttons are light. But I think it looks ragtag if the buttons are out. So and that's only for main games, right? That it does that?
No, it's just for every console.
Oh, for every console it does it too?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. That's good to know.
So I think that would be cool because a multi-K, that's one thing you don't know what button does what, but if it
Yes.
automatically say, hey, you just use these 3 buttons.
And ironically enough, I find myself using I thought I would use the control panel a lot more than I personally do. I just don't. I like
Vito's
sitting
more of a
here-
controller guy.
I like just sitting here chilling on the couch when I'm by myself and playing. Unless I'm doing a live stream, then I'll be at the control panel playing. And again, guys, any game you want to see played, please
Yeah.
suggest it. This is going for both chats because I got both chats monitored right now.
Yeah,
Yep, yep.
I'm asking our chat here to see. Come on.
What's up, Gen Master? Multicade man.
What happened?
So you guys are all over the country, right? Where are you guys all from? We're in Jersey.
So I'm in North Carolina.
Michigan.
Georgia.
Oklahoma.
Tampa, Florida.
Oh, Florida, nice.
And we have another Michigan and now another Ohioan.
I wish
Yep.
I wish I was living in Florida right now.
You also Florida. Nice today though.
Sunny
Did you-
weather, freedom. It's
That
great.
what you see that video Stock Jock's ring camera? They had 2 alligators knocking on his door.
Yeah, I saw that.
Whoa, hold on, hold
I saw
on.
the video.
Yo, that was legitimately your house?
No.
Damn, I just watched that yesterday.
No, yeah, but that wasn't far from here, I don't think so.
I have
So-
4 kids. I got 4 kids, and that's my fear is one of them will get snatched by an alligator.
I will tell you this. The other day we were over at my in-laws' house for like an Easter day, and they've got a big it's a huge pond in the backyard. Okay. It's kind of a drainage pond type thing.
Yeah.
And there was about a 7-footer in there. And they were out there doing an Easter egg hunt.
Oh no.
Worry
With
about
all these
the
little
kids.
kids running around, and there was somebody down there at the water's edge saying, "There are none down here. Stay up there, please."
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there was a
You
big
need
one
that.
down there.
You get a little kid wandering towards the edge. Alligators just sit and watch, man. They're smart.
Yeah.
Crocodiles too. They're very smart. They'll just sit and watch, and then they're very
They'll
patient.
ring your
They'll watch.
doorbell. Hey, you guys home?
That was, and then the other one's waiting, like the other one's gonna jump somebody. That was crazy.
Gator Dash.
Yeah,
No,
I had
like,
a friend of mine.
Amazon
who had.
Would you like to
a
buy
big
some
Irish
magazines?
Setter, and it was jumping around in some water, and one came up and just took it and gone.
Bro, that's what happened in Disney a couple years back. They were sitting there in the Grand Floridian watching a movie, and 2-year-old right in the water, and that's it.
Came in and yanked the kid into the water.
Gators versus Easter egg hunt equals bad.
There you go. There you go.
By the way, Calvin Wong did have a request. By the way, he requested the best game of all time,
Robotron. All right, Mike, you got to go back up and play Robotron.
Well, I like the modern version called Saturn. I've been playing that. You got me kind of wanting to play something like that, and I busted that out on the arcade. So and that sound, man, that's
boom, boom, boom. Yeah,
that is you crank that one up, and that is a fun time. I have to tell you.
Yep.
You fix that for you, Mike.
And it was free. That was the crazy thing is they gave.
That one was free. That's right.
Yeah,
I know. And it's just like
scoop that up before they
It's
close
$7 on Steam.
Cool.
Yeah.
and it's worth $7, man. That game is worth it, definitely.
You can also play it on your phone too.
I don't know. That needs a twin sticks. That's definitely a twin sticker.
Twin thumbs on the corners.
I guess.
It plays good.
You got it.
It's playable.
No, I mean I play it on the arcade, and it's just with that sound system and everything. It's booming.
Sorry, guys. I was a mutual aid last night for 5 hours at another town, working at another fire, waiting. Well, actually, I was doing. I'm a fireman, so it's called mutual aid when you go to another town and you sit in their firehouse in case anything happens while they're working a fire.
Yes,
yeah.
I was there till like 4:30 in the morning,
Oh,
so I'm a little tired.
Well, we appreciate your service.
there you go. There you go, Calvin.
Absolutely do.
No need to thank me, dude. I genuinely love my job. Like legitimately,
That's
I
awesome.
love my job.
Upper Squid. There you go, man. Best
Look at
game
that.
they're ever made.
Game ever made, right there.
I get this one and Food Fight mixed up because I have the same kind of screen.
Well, he's just
The what?
bouncing off like a school shooting, huh? Jesus.
You said you get this one in Food Fight confused?
Yeah, they got the same kind of.
What?
You just run around this box.
No.
Okay.
There is no confusing. Food Fight. Besides that, doesn't the Food Fight have like a banana as the joystick? I mean, come on.
I've never seen that. That's hilarious.
It also has one stick.
No, I'm just talking about the screen. I've never.
Oh, I got you.
I'm not talking about the actual controls. I'm like. I mean, when
So-
somebody mentions it, I'm like. Is he talking
So
about-
individually, what made you guys all decide to do YouTube, and how long have you guys all been doing it?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's a great question. When Arcades Anonymous started, I wasn't like big into YouTube at all, and I think I got the itch or the bite or whatever you want to call it, getting to come out and just talking to people and interacting. And prior to that, I did a couple of review videos, a couple of game room tours and whatnot. But really, Arcades Anonymous is what spun me into doing YouTube more and more. Thanks to the people who started it. So,
Sean.
yeah, got the itch for the carpet. Yeah.
No. Do his one before that.
I hear you, Jay. I get Mortal Kombat Robotron reviews all the time. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not talking about. Jeez.
What about you, Jay?
Oh, how'd I get in YouTube? I've been doing. Man. I've been, I always had this idea of doing some video game content YouTube channel, and I started off with my kids. We had this great idea coming up with Gamer Fridge, and we had a website and everything, and still do. And then I just randomly made a tutorial video of Skype and OBS, just because I was showing I was doing my gameplay.
Nice.
And I just put it up there and forgot about it. A year later, it blew up. I started making money off the video and everything, and I was like, holy smokes, this thing is taking off. I didn't really pay attention. So I decided to do some stuff seriously. For a while, me and my middle son, we did wrestling content. We did like wrestling reviews for a while. until he kind of like got sick of it. And so, I mean, there's a whole archive of it. And we did a thing called Open Fridge for a little bit, which was just little news. So, and then they grow up, they lose interest and stuff. And I always still was making little tutorials, and I did one on a steering wheel that I bought from for my son's Xbox that I found out I thought it worked with the PC, but it didn't. Then I found some drivers for it that nobody knew about, and I made a video, and to this day it's one of my highest rated videos. And then I decided to take it serious and started making videos. And then I came across Arcades Anonymous, and then I just weaseled my way onto the show. And,
and that are stuck with you, right?
And then we all just kind of, hey, we like each other and we hanging out.
He's
and
the most permanent temporary guy we've ever had.
The unfortunate thing is that I make these guys sign contracts, and they keep coming back. I don't understand it. So
no, and then we became good friends, and then we all started supporting each other, and then we all have our own stuff, but this is our home base. I call it. This is where let's kind of like hang out in our community and talk to each other, and then we all do our own thing too, and we support each other, and we're just growing as a group. So when we try to be positive in the community, we do a lot of modding and we just help each other in the little projects we like doing. So and then we have a lot of talent in the community, and we come together and we do some cool stuff. So that's what we're about.
No, I like your guys' setup. It's pretty cool.
Chaotic, buddy, tell us your story, brother.
Let's see. It started 12 years ago. I wanted to be like Markiplier and do let's plays of the PC games that were going on then. Sucked at being funny. I sucked at talking to myself to a camera, so I quit doing that and went to doing wrestling reviews. Felt like nobody was entertained by that, so I was like, you know what? I like ice hockey, so let's talk about ice hockey. That didn't go well either, so I just quit. And then about 5 years ago, this home arcade community started booming, and I was like, damn, I love arcades and stuff like that. So that's where I met some of these guys here on this panel and just started chit-chatting. I was like, man, I'd love to talk about this kind of stuff with them, and they mutually agreed, and we kind of just created this thing.
There you go.
So Matt,
Matt, what's up? Let's hear your story behind it all.
I don't know. I guess I've been making content 3-ish years or so. I'm a tinkerer. I fix broken things for a living, so therefore it's fun to tinker and turn the world off and hang out with some great people. Like iron sharpens iron, so surrounded by great people, and we just we all have a given gift, and so it is what it is.
Yeah. OnlyFans.
Sorry, getting weird. So pivoted.
You said Matt started an OnlyFans?
No, I think that was
talking about
Jay. Yeah, I think Jay. That's more
Jay
for
selling
Jay.
feet pics.
Jay pivots.
Yeah, Jay pivots all the time. Yeah.
He's a big.
I'm
pivoter.
always pivoting. I'm pinball now.
Mr. Stock Jock, what about you, brother?
I made a video. I really just became a fan. First of all, I started buying these stupid little cabinets, and I decided that I better start researching them a little bit more, because I was just buying these things and didn't really know a whole lot about them. So I started watching guys like you ever watch Console Kits or Michael B and P-Dubs and guys like that. So I started watching those guys, and then I happened upon these jokers, and I and started watching them, and they said, hey, we're going to go to Cleveland. And I'm like, I'm basically a fan at this time. I'm like, well, I got nothing else to do. I'll go up there too. And so
number one.
Yeah. I went up there and met all these guys for the first time back in Cleveland in 2023. And we all just hit it off. I think,
Absolutely.
So being number one fan, they asked me to come on the show one time, and like Jay, I become kind of a permanent,
just never left.
And fun fact, Stock Jocks is the most ironclad contract that we have. This
Yeah.
guy gets checks weekly, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
But
yeah.
they keep getting lost in the mail, though. I don't understand
Yeah,
what's going on here.
they go through
I've yet to
Ohio,
catch
and
them.
Along
they
with your
never make
Amber
it to
Nick.
you. I'm sorry.
I keep
Yeah,
on sending you the
residuals.
stupid Amber Nicks. I don't know where they're going.
Yeah.
Residual
Yeah.
income, right?
Hey, we cut them. It ain't our fault you ain't cashing them.
Well, they've got to get here first of all. So I'll come up to your house, Todd, and I'll make you rewrite them all because
Yeah, likely so.
How long have you guys been doing the Arcades Anonymous thing together as a crew like this? Like, how long? Has it been about a year?
No.
No,
we've been
a little bit longer than that. We've been
2 years?
doing
It's
yeah,
2.5
2 solid
years,
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
and we were just slowly growing.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is that, we try not to bring any drama, to the channel, and it's just, 6 guys just talking about what they do.
7
So,
Matt's
we're
like,
not here,
"Ah."
Ken. Yeah.
16.
well, 7.
Six,
you guys,
seven?
you guys,
Depends.
you guys save the drama for the Discord, right?
No,
We
keep
try.
we keep them out of the Discord.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Other people's Discord we can't control, but ours.
No,
we-
understandable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or other people's YouTube channel. Like I was watching the Retro Lizard. I was like, "What the hell's going on with this one?" Okay, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, whatever. Whatever's going on, is going on. But yeah, no, it's good. But
Hey, I'm going to show off Marine 50's custom cabinet real quick.
Oh yeah.
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 I'm going to show off Marine 50's custom cabinet real
Whoa!
quick.
Look at that.
Hey, is that
Yeah.
is that a custom built his own or is that an EHA cabinet?
No, he shared who made
I
it.
have no idea. He's in the chat, so he said he
Marine
sent it in
50.
Discord.
Tell us,
So I was like,
tell
I got
us
to show this
what,
off.
Because that looks like an EHA cabinet. EHA is Extreme Home Arcades. They're out of Wisconsin, and they do the battleship cut like that. And usually where the cut is on the bump out, that's where the pinball. They put pinball buttons for that.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
guy in the chat did you say that was?
Marine
Marine
50.
50.
Marine
50.
Yeah, he said it. Where to go? This was Arcade
Arcade
Imagination.
Imagination.
Yeah.
That's nice though, man. That's very
That is
nice.
ridiculous.
How old is that? And what is it running front end wise? Is that a Pi? Is it a PC? Is it
It looks like big
Hyper-
box.
big?
It
Oh
looks
yeah,
like
you're right.
big.
You're right. I'm stupid.
It
I should've
does.
looked at the goddamn
No,
It
screen.
does look like big box. Yeah.
Yeah, that is big box.
I don't understand why
Yes,
people
he
pay
has
for
the
big
pinball
box.
buttons. Pretty cool.
Oh, it has a pinball. Okay.
You said you don't understand why people pay for big box?
Yeah, I don't understand why people would pay for that. When there's so many other front ends that are just absolutely free.
I like it. It works great. It's great for add. Well, I mean, Mike could explain it better when he comes back from the bathroom. It adds. It's easy to add games, and Mike does all the customization stuff like that on the things. So I'm assuming it's with how easy it is to use and how user
Runs on
friendly it is.
PC for about 8 months. So yeah. Oh, my
PC
bad.
about 8 months. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's $75 for a lifetime subscription. So I said, screw it. I spent
Yes, sir.
$35.
Yeah. I mean, you're spending as you're spending that kind of money, it doesn't really matter. But
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
as I'm scrounging around trying to build something from scratch, with these.
And
like,
then I've got actually
builds, do a coin ops build or something like that. It
I've got
seems-
other drives on here too. Like I've got the Chris Cool Mod Retro Beast 24 terabyte drive on here. I've got his Lycon drive on here.
Mhm.
I've got Jason Baker's Intercom Retro 16 terabyte on here, and I've got his 1 terabyte Lycon drive on here.
Yeah, Vic VP. I remember you saying you moved everything to from Hyperspin to Big Box. So there must be a reason. I mean,
It's
Mhm.
easy, dude. It's so
Well,
easy.
maybe
to add
Vic,
games to it.
Vic, can you explain why people are switching from Hyperspin to Big Box? Because I think Hyperspin is no longer being supported. It's a pain in the butt to upload things and to put marquees and things. And I believe Launchbox and Big Box is much easier.
Yeah, it's streamlined. Like literally,
Yeah.
it'll search everything for you as long as if you have like a
Yep.
online account for
Mhm.
whatever it's called,
I know what you're talking about. The media one.
EMU box or whatever it is. A box
Yeah, and
box.
it's easier to scrape all the
Yeah.
media, all the pictures and the videos and things like that.
Yeah, and then it'll automatically configure your controls and everything once you add a new game and stuff like that.
Wow.
Like it's smart.
Hyperspin doesn't have much support.
I mean, the Big Box, they have the free version too, so you can get it. It's just the Big Box they pay for, they charge for. So
Yeah, if you want cool looking like front ends, like the way Perfect Storm has theirs right now, just everything swapping down, and then you got the videos playing and
Mhm.
all kinds of like it pops right. It
yeah.
It's just so cool, man.
Yeah, I play a lot with a lot of like coin ops builds and stuff like that. That I realized you mentioned the Lunatics Discord or
Yep.
Facebook
Like
thing, and I realized I have one of their racing builds and I had one of their shooter builds. So
Yeah, they got a couple of good builds, man. Johnny Lawson and those guys, they do good jobs, but they're Batacera. They like Batacera.
Yeah,
Actually, Johnny
that's
likes
it, though.
Launchbox.
well, yeah, they got some Batacera. They got some of the Techno Parrot stuff working. I was just messing with
Oh, they did, really?
Yeah, they got some.
Awesome.
So they got some of the Transformers games working in Batacera. It's amazing how Batacera is that it's just an emulation layer that they're putting on there, so they're getting Techno Parrot and stuff to work. Well,
What
the
do you
Techno
guys-
Parrot versions working in Batacera, which you don't have to have Techno
Right.
Parrots, which
What do you guys prefer? Like, do you any of you guys that do emulation? Which front ends do you prefer, or which ones have you used?
There's
let's
There's
see,
one on
I-
Android starts
Okay.
with a D. I forget what it's called. It's kind of hard to pronounce. All
right.
And then of course Big Box, because I bought the lifetime subscription like 4 years ago.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
You're good,
All
buddy.
good, all good.
So the difference between the free launch box and the big box is, if you get the free one, you don't get big box. You only get launch box. This is big
Right.
box we're in right now.
Right.
If you get the free one, you only get like the basic stuff. You can't really do much with it. And the reason why it's better than Hyperspin is Hyperspin, you got to go through a back end called Rocket Launcher. And Rocket Launcher is a nightmare to set up if you don't know anything about emulation. So you have to do a lot of setup as far as like adding games and stuff like that. But Launchbox is more of like a user-friendly drag and drop type system.
So there you go.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Was
if
it
you put-
retro arc? I think is that like a layer for
Hyperspin uses a program called Rocket Launcher. It's
No,
the
no.
program that-
He's asking what kind of front ends we use, and I was like retro.
Oh, RetroArch is like a background program that runs emulator, like cores of emulators.
Yeah. So I mean, I like when we modded the NFL Blitz, it just had that on there.
That's
So
nice.
you can play you can make like some of the arcade one-ups into multicades, like the Simpsons can be, the Blitz can. We've
Right.
done that,
Okay.
and then of course the iArcade we use. The arcade is a multicade by nature, which is Android based, and then when you put the Glenn's Viper board in there, it that's running Linux.
Okay.
So and that's running like an arcade, but you can put you could put Batacera on there.
Okay.
But his arcade, that is like an RCADE. It's like what do they call those PCs, those one board PCs?
I like the RetroPie.
Yes, it's kind of like a Pi.
Yeah.
So I did some Pi builds. You know, you get
Yeah,
like a
rock chip.
Rock chip. You just get a couple Pi builds. It's crazy what you can do. You could do stuff like that on your phone. If you get an old phone, those suckers are powerful. You could hook that up to a screen and make that into a multicade. There's a lot of options out there. If you're
Which is a good thing.
creative.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, preserving the past is a good thing.
What,
Mhm.
Matt, tell everybody, Matt, what's running your Guitar Hero?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a Wii.
So we.
Yeah,
Nice.
three of my cabs. So my House of the Dead cab, my Big Buck Hunter cab, and my Guitar Hero cab are their soft model Wii's. And
Nice.
so yeah, and then my light gun build is Batacera, and then my driving cab is a build of Batacera
Very
off
nice.
of Arcade Punks.
What
And
what
then-
light guns are you guys rocking? Like, do you guys have a preference? Do you like any particular light gun companies?
I just have send-ins just because they're
Send-ins,
plug and
I
play
got
Batacera, because
Okay,
they're
send-ins.
plug and play in Batacera.
And I got retro shooters in my T2 cab.
Which
And
which
then-
ones? The red and the blues, or you got the
The red
Reaper?
and blues.
Red and blues. The Reaper, dude. You listen. They're worth it. I'm just not gonna go in my pocket for them. But they're nice.
Oh yeah, I would love to upgrade to them, but yeah, it's
So I have a crazy project I'm working on. I bought a couple of GunCon 2s from Japan,
Nice.
and I got a couple old CRTs, and I'm going to build a Time Crisis 2 and 3 cab with two of them with a PS2, which you can link them up with
Wow.
a FireWire. There's a whole project you can do. So I'm going to actually kind of make my own Time Crisis with CRTs.
That's
Huh.
awesome. That's
Yo,
awesome.
if that doesn't work out for you, I definitely suggest buying the Gunfire R kits and modding them for Gunfire R. Gunfire R is the bomb. As far as light guns, they're the best light
Oh,
guns
yeah.
I've used.
You said GunCon 2s, right?
Yeah, we have them right here.
Yeah, GunCon 2s. But I've already played it. Dude, the accuracy on the old technology, man, it just works. It's
Oh,
just
for sure,
crazy.
for sure.
It's
for sure.
crazy. I'm like, you don't have to do anything. You just like pulled it. I'm like, I'm just blown away. And I actually took a build and ran it through the CRT, and then I was playing some of the modern shooters with these old GunCon 2s. I was like,
Nice.
I was just blown away that was actually working. I'm gonna do a couple videos on it.
It's just so crazy that the CRT it just worked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just worked, and it's so accurate.
Yeah,
it's just
I know. It's
crazy.
just such a different thing. It's crazy.
Yeah, and all the stuff we got to do just to emulate it. We had to have all these
forget about it. It's a
sensors.
nightmare
And,
now.
yeah, now it's like, why did we go? What happened?
Yeah, that's why most people go with the Sinden, or a lot of people go with the Sindens, because you don't got to worry about no sensors and you can take it anywhere on the go.
Yeah,
I
just
just
the border.
don't like the border. I think the border's goofy.
Hey, real quick, I got a poll in our chat asking if what people are going to be pre-ordering. I don't know, guys. Do y'all follow New Wave Toys much?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, they came out with that skeet ball this day today. Yeah.
This day.
This day.
Hey,
Right now.
Is it like an in-home
quarter
ski
scale.
ski ball?
This is
So
a mini ski ball.
It's
yeah,
a
we
1/6
saw
scale.
this in Cleveland, didn't we? They had
Yeah.
the prototype
Had a
there.
prototype.
So this
And
is like
some-
2 years in the making.
Yeah. But I'm just kind of curious because I pre-ordered stuff from New Wave Toys before, and I'm still waiting on my pre-order.
What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on, Side Jock? What are you waiting on right now?
I'm waiting on Black Hole Pinball, and I'm waiting on Crystal Castles.
That still hasn't come. Did you do it 2 years ago? This seems like
Isn't
it.
that insane?
I mean,
I really don't remember when it was.
Yeah,
I remember when you were
still
gun ho
waiting on
about that
Golden
black
Tee.
hole, and then you're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get it," and then he's like, "It
And
doesn't even
play, but I don't
does-
care. I didn't care. Was it going to
It
play?
doesn't even play, and they still haven't made it. I don't understand what they're
Yeah,
doing."
I noticed a lot of you guys are doing that XR. Is it X Arcade? What is that thing? That X Arcade stick?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
pedestal.
You guys basically all have one of those, right?
Right.
What is
Basically,
that?
yeah.
I don't have one.
Matt,
Matt had
we're
to buy
trying
one
to
yet.
get Matt on board. It's
He's waiting for me to get my referral code.
yeah. There you go.
What is it exactly? You guys part of the affiliate program? You do reviews on it, or how does
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
So the killer app for it is the VR Pinball FX VR. And so
Right.
what it does is it will, when you walk up to a table in VR,
Mhm.
it will say, "Do you want to use your
Headset.
X Arcade?" And you say yes, and then it will lock. It has 2 slots for your controllers, and once it puts it in there, it syncs it up so it knows exactly where your controller is.
That's
you hit
cool.
you hit the 2 side buttons, it's set up. You don't have to do anything. It's there. And so from there you're in VR, but you're playing with a physical controller, and it feels like you're right there.
That's cool.
It's-
And that's for
it's
virtual
crazy
pinball.
good.
Virtual and augmented. So you can put the machine in your room, so it looks like you actually have the machine in your room. You have the thing with the pass-through on the
Pass through on
3.
that side.
With the
Yeah.
3, it looks like you're in your room and you have a pinball in front of you.
So
I
that
have the 3 in
thing
the car.
mainly just
I
does
have the 3 in the car.
nice. Okay. Maybe
No, it does everything.
It does everything. I hooked
That's
it up
just
to my
one of its-
PC and played games from Steam. I've hooked it up to my Xbox and played games through the Xbox.
So wait, does
Yeah.
that thing have games built into it, or is it
No,
just
no, it's
no,
just a
It's
desk.
just a controller.
Just a controller.
Oh, so it's basically like a portable control panel. Like
Right.
So
pretty
it's like
much.
the new version. It's like the new updated version of the tank stick they used to make back in the
It
day.
is a
Yes.
tank
Yes.
stick. It's a
It's
tank
a
stick
tank stick. It's the new
VR.
version.
So in
it's a
order to
tank stick.
play it, you have to have it connected to something that could play.
USB,
Yeah.
something
Yes,
USB
sir.
wise.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it has
I
a
thought it was-
dongle. It has a dongle for your
Systems, right?
For VR.
your
Ah.
VR,
Plus
so it links right to your VR set, and you don't have to
Yeah, that
do
was the
anything.
big draw. It has the VR built,
No.
built into it.
I thought it was
and
like
it's crazy good. Like Jay was saying, the augmented part. Like I've got my Jurassic Park.
Okay.
I got this tank stick sticking right next to it, and so it looks like when I fire it up, it looks like I got 2 full pinball machines right next to each other.
That's crazy.
That's cool. And there's a guy that that's friends with us, Chris Kumar. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him.
Yeah, I heard cool on. Yeah,
Well, he took his and he modded it to have LED blinky buttons in it.
That's pretty dope.
I don't know if you saw that,
Chris Kumar's fucking. I like Chris Kumar's awesome.
but
Sorry.
he took
Yeah.
the buttons out of the original tank stick and he made them all LED blinky.
GI Joe took his and put Glenn's switcher, the 4-way to 8-way gate switcher.
Oh, nice! You can switch the that's cool.
Yep. So he made it. So that is possible too. So it
And
does
so it
come with
works?
Yep. He said it worked, and so you can change the gates. They give you the different gates, so you can do them manually. But
That's
he
cool.
he put the switcher in there, so he can. That's the first thing he did before he even turned it on was tore it apart and started putting the gate switchers on.
Yeah.
Thank you, little alien, for giving out some memberships to Arcades Anonymous. We appreciate that, my friend.
Yeah, that's very nice of him.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing with mine. Is anybody who donates money with it, I'm gonna try to use that money for a VPN, because I would like to do a VPN. I would like to actually work with a company to get me one, so I can put it on the show, and I'll put it on here every week, and I'll do a VPN next to the arcade, and it would be showed every week on the show. It's kind of a no-brainer if you ask me, but whatever.
Yeah.
Another dual stick game.
Yep, this is
Smash TV.
number 2 for Stock Jock, I would think.
Possibly number 2. I don't know.
Is this number 2, Stock Jock?
Oh yeah, I love Smash TV. Matter of fact, I just did a build-a-cade, and I skinned it as a Smash TV.
Nice. Very nice. I used to love this game in the arcade.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
more of a game show kind of a feel. Yeah, I was playing it.
Yeah,
I'll buy that
big
for $1.
money, big prizes.
Well, I'm pretty sure the guy's voice from this game is the same guy from Grid.
Yeah, that's
I
what
think it is too. I think it is
Is
too.
it Midway?
Yeah, it's Midway. Yeah, this
Yep.
isn't
Yeah,
Midway though.
So this is
Midway.
the Grid is just a 3D version of this, huh?
Williams.
Pretty much.
It's Williams. Yeah, it's Williams.
Williams. Yeah.
But yeah, Midway bought Williams, so it makes sense.
Yeah. So there you go.
There you go.
There you go. So you're gonna be going to Cleveland then? We talk you into it?
We're talking you into it.
When is it? October?
September
September.
19th to the 21st.
Late
All right,
September.
I think I might.
Sweet.
Where you guys stay out there hotel wise? You stay like by the convention, or is that, or you just find like a
That is
nice...
the producer's job. So
We stay under the bridge. There's like a bridge we stay under.
under the bridge.
Sometimes,
downtown.
depending on where we're going, we typically have a few hotel rooms, and then we'll have an actual Airbnb where we'll stream from, because we like
Gotcha.
streaming. Usually every night when we go out, we usually try to do some streaming.
we
So,
have
like,
a actual AA meeting
Yeah.
together.
yeah. So
We
TNT.
talk about our addictions and how we can cure them or get
Oh,
Todd to
man.
buy something.
We talk about
That's-
addictions. I'm gonna have to talk about. I'm gonna have a whole show dedicated just to that.
To what he collects.
What video game addictions, yeah.
Well, no, I'm talking about like what I collect. As far
Yes,
as, like,
yeah.
collecting stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
there you
that's
go.
yeah. I think Todd's just addicting to buying whatever's new.
thanks. Yeah.
Just mention something, he'll buy it tonight.
Yeah. What should he?
Yeah,
buy?
I've already ordered like 4 things during the show. So
Yeah. No, I feel bad.
He's got
I'm
to be.
good.
He's got that arcade you got, and he's on his way. He don't know where he's gonna put it though.
Yeah.
The storage cage.
from
Yeah.
Jack.
gonna go back into the storage cage.
See,
Yeah.
Todd actually has a storage unit that is an arcade.
Wow.
He literally has another.
It's full of arcade one-ups.
It's
Yeah.
powered and
you know what,
everything, and he
35
goes and
in there?
visits. He goes and
Huh?
visits his arcade.
You got what, 35
Joe-Cade had
cabinets?
that. I swear to Joe-Cade had
Okay,
that.
had that.
I
That's
swear
what
to
we
God.
started with. Yep.
Joe-Cade had like a
Storage.
10x5 storage locker that he put all of his arcade one-up stuff in there because his kids. He used to have it all in his kids' bedrooms.
Yeah.
And his kids got a little older and they became too cool for school and basically said, "Dad, get your crap and get it out of my room."
Yes, sir.
So this poor guy. I have videos of it on YouTube. This poor guy crammed it all into a storage locker. It looked awesome. It was a work. He had a battery pack in there that he had everything plugged into. Like he did it was crazy. It was pretty cool. Now it's all in his shed.
Todd,
Like,
didn't yours
everything that
like
he's
2
gotten into his
stories?
shed is there.
Yeah,
Huh?
Todd's,
Todd's
Yeah,
like
he has
2
like-
stories.
He has
in
like
there.
racks.
yeah,
Yeah, racks inside, so you can go in there and play.
he's got the countercades on the top, and he's got the.
Yep.
Oh, so you
Well,
got
there was-
to get it out.
There's
Yeah,
this
Joe-
place that was got like these storage units, but it actually has a loft and a bathroom, and it literally says storage unit or man cave. It literally knows what people are using these things
Yeah.
for.
Nice.
Yeah.
It says loft or man cave, and I'm like, and then you could put like a basketball hoop in there, and then I'm sitting there going, talking to the wife. I'm like, can I build one of these? Because we have enough land. We could actually build something like that. And she's, she did
Put a
say
shed up.
no, but I would have to-
It's not no, but not now. That's
Not-
it.
yeah.
I have enough land to build a big one like that. I'll be filming from there. It'll be a tax write-off. I could just say it's for the show.
Yeah. Right.
It's a studio. It's a
It's a
Oh,
studio.
by the
studio.
way, the whole stream has been a tax write-off. We
Yeah,
we've been talking about business this whole
this
time.
is all. This is a
so,
business meeting.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to write off everything in this room. Basically, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I monetized as of a few months ago, so I LLC'd it, and I just got to do everything else.
There you
and,
go. That's anytime
I
I go
didn't-
on
I
any
didn't claim
trips or
anything
anything, gotta
tax-wise,
do
but-
videos. So anytime you go on vacation or anything, make sure you do some videos.
Yeah.
It's right off.
Oh,
Not
I never
tax
thought of
advice.
that.
I'm not a lawyer. Don't ask me about anything.
Actually,
What's your name again? What's your name and address? I could use it on my tax form. Thanks.
Yeah.
Jay
Phil-
said so.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt, you were saying, man, what's up?
PD7 may know more about that because he films his vacations when he goes in places that if it's a tax write-off or not, he would probably know.
Oh yeah.
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 Well, you could use the room you use the power going to it, the internet you can write off, your phone bill. I know you can write off because I had a business back in the day and I was using that stuff.
Yes, sir.
And I would use a room for it and I would call it a home office and I would be able to write off.
Stock Jack would know.
My
He's
cable bill.
got
You
one
can't.
of those.
Yeah, you can't write off your home. You can't write off a home office anymore.
No,
No?
man.
They took that one away.
Damn it.
Trust me, I keep asking
Yeah,
my accountant every year. I go, dude, I own a business and I work
But
out of my house
technically
all the
this-
time. Nope.
Technically,
can't
this
do
isn't a
anywhere
home
near 'em.
office though. This is my studio that I use to broadcast for YouTube.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
So I think I could use that.
You might be able to, but if you got a home office, they don't. That one's.
Don't call it a home office. I think you call
That
it.
one went away probably when everybody started working from home. That's why.
Yeah, COVID.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Probably.
media. I'll call it
Yeah.
my media studio. How about that?
There you go. Get you a nice little sign, print it up for like $5 and put it right on the door.
Hopefully,
Arcades Anonymous is
speaking of
not
which-
giving tax advice, by the way.
Speaking of which, you know
Yeah,
that
we're
guy,
Not
Tax
tax
advice.
pros.
that guy LC sign on Instagram with the sign. You know what I'm talking about? The you guys know what I'm talking about? It's an Asian company. He does the signs and he plays the video clips and then he goes, okay, anyway, and then he shows off his LED signs.
Oh,
No,
Oh, yeah.
He's on Instagram.
No.
Oh, guy, he's funny. But anyway, I put a price in for him. They're like $500, so I got to look into
Oh
that.
wow.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's expensive.
That's a waste, actually. I think.
I'm sure a lot of people. It does. Yeah, I'm not going to mention it on the show.
Just like a
I'll talk about it.
For a storefront.
That guy is hilarious. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Sean
Shotgun
does.
Sean knows who you're talking about.
Shotgun
yeah,
Sean
Shotgun
knows.
Sean does. Yeah,
Yeah. So I
Shotgun
looked
Sean
into
would
it,
know.
but I
Shotgun
looked
Sean
into
gets
it.
around the internet. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
looked into it, but yeah, those signs are expensive. I figured maybe if it was reasonably priced, I'd be hanging behind me right here. But
that one right up back there. That was like $200. Just that stupid thing.
Wow.
damn,
My kids got it for me.
It pops
Nice.
up.
It does pop.
I did the banner. It's from I forget what site it was. That was like $40, which isn't bad. The banner.
My wife and kids already gave in on buying me anything related to my hobbies.
They're like, nope, we're not doing it
They're
anymore.
like, nope, we're good. Especially since I don't open a lot of stuff, so I get really pissed off.
Yeah, Mike's a collector. He likes to collect a lot of things. He's RC, and what else do you collect? Games.
Like
Tony from
everything.
LC
Everything.
Signs.
What's the strangest thing you would collect? What's the strangest thing?
Nerf guns.
Okay.
That's cool.
Nerf
That's
guns are
cool. That's not really
Do you mod them?
strange.
I know there's
Yes,
a whole
we
mod.
mod them. Yes.
Yeah, because I learned about that when I worked in the
Okay, wait. I got a good one. Poker chips. I collect poker chips.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a cool one.
That's pretty cool.
Like from like disbanded casinos that went out of business,
Mhm,
or like
mhm.
You got a Trump
stuff
casino.
like that. I have a whole bunch.
You got a bunch of Trump.
I have a lot of them that are worth a lot of money, actually. Believe it or not.
Pogs. That's funny. Anybody
Lot of
else on the
Pogs,
panel? Anything y'all collect that's weird?
I collect crazy shirts.
Oh, that's
do.
that's true.
Actually, my wife collects them for me. Today I got this
The
the
Jetsons.
Jetsons today. I got about 7 or 8 more that came in today. She surprised me, and so I ended up just collecting
Wow,
these shirts, these crazy shirts.
She loves your closet being full, doesn't she?
Yeah. So I collect crazy shirts.
have a
Matter
lot
of fact, funny. I wore down to a job site over in Port St. Lucie, which is on the other side of the state. Yes, I wore my Pac-Man shirt. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Every place I stopped, everybody was like, Pac-Man. And they went into the hotel. The clerk was like, I love your Pac-Man shirt. I left. She was Pac-Man. I came back through. She goes, I love Pac-Man. So it was everywhere. I
Told
went to the
you,
restaurant,
Pac-Man is-
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man is the.
I was gonna say
that-
seller.
I was gonna say that's what I have. I have a lot of Pac-Man stuff, and it literally started with a $5 hat that I usually
Yeah.
wear. And I started wearing it all the time. And it's same thing. Anytime I went anywhere, I was like, "Man, I love your hat. I love your hat." And I told my son about it. He's like, "Yeah, it was like $5," and it became my go-to hat when I go on shows and stuff like that. So yeah, I have this Pac-Man joystick that I said I was going to give it to Todd, but never did.
Yeah. Luckily, I found my own.
But mine has hair because it has the pom pom from the Michigan Ohio State game when they're under undefeated season. So that is it's Pac-Man's hair. So he's
Nice.
He's kind of a hippie because he wears that. So and of course G.I. Joe made me my Pac-Man. You guys see my Pac-Man sign? I showed it on my show. G.I. Joe showed it. You guys can see my my pajamas.
It's Pac-Man pajamas.
He's shooting own thing kind of after this.
Look at that. Gamer fridge.
That is dope.
You guys see that?
Cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's cool. He made that for you.
He scared the heck out of me because he was like talking about that
The
Joel
carpet
made
cake.
for him, and he took parts from the carpet cake. I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
he took this.
No.
He gutted the carpet cade and he made me.
just made that. Yeah, no. Have you guys seen the carpet cake?
No.
No, what's that?
Our good friend G.I. Joel made me a Pac-Man, a small Pac-Man.
It was just the
cabinet,
size. It's about this
about
size.
that size. And on the outside of it is Pac-Man carpet all the way around.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Because he is the carpet critic.
And it's
I
got a
am the carpet
marquise
critic,
and a
so-
carpet topper and everything. But
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's
but no,
funny.
Joel made me this, and he gave it to me this last week, and I was like,
Yeah, Joel does the risers, right, for Arcade 1-Ups?
Yep.
Stuff like
Yeah.
that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And then Arcade 1-Up stole his design or something?
That's
It looks like
debatable.
Debatable?
Debatable.
He don't care.
Yeah.
Or they
He don't
borrowed it?
care. He
He made a big
still,
deal about it, and it was like he's like, I don't care. It wasn't nothing. I
Who
packed,
cares, man? That's gonna. It's flattery if they try and steal your stuff, you know.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You have to make it.
Imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I think he got a little inpush for that too. Didn't
No,
he?
he actually
Oh,
got
he
more
did.
business out of it because
Yeah.
so it
They're
didn't
just
hurt
like,
him
screw
any.
those guys. I want to go back to Joel.
Yeah.
So
And they're not making. They didn't do the inline riser on their normal
No.
stuff. It was just that those
The
skinny
new one.
cheap ones are doing at Walmart.
and it's a
now.
black riser, so that blends in with that
Yeah, the
that
pixelated
whatever
thing.
is thing they got going on the side there. It's just they're just black. Where Joel's at least, I guess he comes with art on them right now. I've got one
I
over
think
here.
they have art
Actually,
on them now.
Yeah.
mine has art.
Yes,
I'm
the
saying
new ones
that.
do have art. The old ones were just all
And is
black.
Joel's a little taller also to raise it up a little higher? Because I'm a tall guy, so I'm 6 feet tall.
He can actually
Hang on,
customize them.
Yep.
You know,
They'll
he's
customize
actually
them.
got like
Cool.
3 different sizes that
You can order
Mm-hmm.
whatever height you want.
Like Matt, there's how tall is yours, Matt? The one that you got from
It was a +8. So
plus
it
8
ra-
inches.
Yeah, it raised my Star Wars cap from being painful to it's fantastic. And so yeah,
Because this
I
one
love
is like, what is it, like 6'4" almost? 6'3", 6'4", just about?
I'm 5'10", and that's taller than me.
Yeah, it's as tall. This thing's bigger than you think it is. It's huge.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm 6'4".
Nice.
I
Yeah, I'm only
guess.
6 feet.
Yeah.
And we're
Matt's
we're
really
pushing
tall.
them to actually make some cabs too. So we're probably gonna.
And he
We're
just
hopefully gonna get
released.
something.
He did just release his conversion kit for
The
this sit down like outrun
yeah,
Oh, nice.
to make it into a stand up cab.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice. Oh, also, you guys are asking about the company that makes these. He does bar tops for this too,
Really?
and he's gonna put marquees on them too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
He's
Yes.
gonna do bar tops for marquees. I think they're $1,600. It's a reasonable price.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah, it's cheap for bar tops. It's
Oh
gonna
wow!
be
For
fully
those,
loaded with.
what
fully
size?
loaded?
So bar top. What size is the screen gonna be?
I think 19 inches.
19 inches. Oh, that's a
And
decent size.
how big is the hard drive?
It's I think it's 4 terabyte hard drive, and it's a mini PC. It's not a Raspberry Pi.
Which is dope. That's pretty cool. So it's
Yeah.
got some power behind it.
Yeah, so it's not bad. It can run pretty. It runs pretty well.
So you
Yeah, if
probably
you
up
guys want,
to
I can always introduce
PS3?
you to him. What'd you say?
probably up to PS3 then.
I think I think he's sticking to the lower end stuff, just like the up to PS1 for now.
Okay.
Just because he doesn't want to go crazy with like having to supply controllers and all that stuff as well. I'm not sure.
Try to
I'm sure
keep
you
it
probably you could probably listen. Money
I'm
talks.
sure the PC could run whatever you want to run though, because it's a mini PC, so it's not bad.
Yeah, money talks.
Mhm.
So
I just wanted something to play NBA Ballers on.
NBA Ballers is on PC too, isn't it?
No, it's not on PC. That's
Mike
not-
of
That
all
game-
trades
that game
in
you're
the
playing.
chat. Good to see you, man.
PSP. There's a PSP version that you could probably get running. NBA Ballers.
He's looking for it.
It's a spiritual successor of NBA Jam.
Yeah,
By the
I know.
way,
I know exactly what it is. Yeah.
Don't we have to stop the show right now and acknowledge that Moat
Acknowledge Moat.
is in chat?
There you are.
Acknowledge.
Hello,
You
Mo.
are in here, and you are being looked at.
Acknowledged.
We see you, Mo. We all see you, even me.
Oh, Lacey Forever's back in the chat.
What's
Been
up,
a while.
Lacey?
Hi,
What's
Lacey.
up, Lacey? Good to see you. She's
She's
got
got-
a killer arcade.
She's got
Yes.
real arcades. She's got like
Man.
real Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Really?
She's,
Yeah.
Yeah,
she-
look her up.
Oh.
Lacey Forever
Hello,
Yeah,
on
she's-
YouTube.
she's also a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, she's got a lot of information.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She got the real deal arcade in her house.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
She ain't playing around. That's the thing. Would you ever put a real arcade in your?
Me?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What,
So,
what
so this room is small, but there's a whole other room out there that is actually going to be converted into some cool shit coming in the future. But there's 2 rabbits out there and a giant pen and my drum kit. Here, I think I can. Hold on, let me show you.
where are you gonna put the rabbits? There it is. NBA Ballers. There it is.
Oh, that's cool. It's on there. Look.
Yeah, look at that.
You guys ever play that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
also,
the game's great. Yeah.
it also
Lacey
was
says
like
she has a problem. Well, you're in the right place, and you know
Yeah,
that.
That's right.
And also
Sit
there
down, and talk,
the,
sit
the-
down and talk to us about your problems.
exactly. It was like NFL Streets was also
Yep.
on the same line of that as well.
Yeah, it's actually same. Yeah.
Yeah, we got that.
EA.
David. It's here. It's right here. I just passed it. Yeah. NBA Street as well.
Yep.
Street Home Court was the last version, was the PS3 one, and you could do some crazy stuff. But if you're gonna play NBA Street, you want to play NBA Street versions 3 for the GameCube because that's got Mario, Peach, and Luigi, and you can play.
Yes.
So if you
So
see
you-
the bottom screen, bottom left screen, that's the
Yep.
other room. There's another. It's huge, and then to the left of that is a rabbit pen and all my kids' toys and crap. So that's gonna. I'm probably this summer. I'm gonna redo this room a little bit, and I want to do a air hockey table, and
Well,
if and when I build the racers, they're gonna go out there, and a few other things will be out there.
leave the kiddie pool.
There
Okay,
you
the
go.
kiddie pool needs to stay.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's for the. Hold on, I'll show you. That's for the rabbits.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Featuring
There
the
you go.
Mario All
Yep.
Stars.
Yeah,
Yep.
you can.
Oh, there it is. There's
Yeah.
the
Oh,
rabbit.
yeah. There's the rabbits.
Now,
Now,
what
And
kind of
there's
rabbits?
and there's Mario Duncan.
Now, what kind of rabbits are they? Are they lops?
What kind of rabbits are they, Vito?
Yeah, one's a lopsa, and one was supposed to be a dwarf. It was supposed to
Yes,
stay
sir.
small.
Yeah,
It's
But
huge.
you got light on that one, didn't you?
It's the size of a friggin' chicken.
They always lie to you.
And there was only ever one
Wow.
rabbit. My daughter had the one rabbit, and then my other friend's giving away a rabbit, and my wife said she
Ooh,
wanted it.
hockey,
and I said
hockey.
no. And then I went to work for 20 hours and came back home to another goddamn rabbit.
It's like I didn't want 2 rabbits, but the rabbit needed another rabbit.
Yeah.
So I could
Wow.
just make
It was
a
long.
Havro's rabbit joke.
Do you guys know that years and years ago, like right out of college, I used to like breed rabbits, and I had at one point in time I had like over 160 rabbits.
Jesus.
Oh my
That's a
God.
lot.
What?
Yeah,
He didn't
Well,
breed him. He wouldn't
like
bought him
learn-
off.
Wow.
learn a little something about Nerd Lounge Master
Wow.
tonight.
You think you
Yes.
know a
Yeah.
guy.
The rabbit
Think you
breeder.
know a guy.
Yeah.
Well, they say
yeah.
they do multiply like rabbits, right?
Did you have a mullet too
Oh yeah,
back
they
then?
multiply.
Yeah,
You
did you
had a
have a
mullet
mullet?
back then, didn't you, Todd?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I bet you had a mullet back then too.
Oh, I'm sure I did.
No, I definitely
Did you have the T-top? I can see you driving the T-top. Trans Am?
Oh boy.
You driving the Trans Am? Trans Am T-top?
No, didn't have a Trans Am.
He had a Camaro.
Did you have the mullet?
I didn't have the mullet. No,
No.
I've always
no.
been
No.
no hair.
Chaotic had the mullet.
I had a mullet. 100% had a mullet.
I had a mullet.
I could see Chaotic with the mullet.
Yes.
If
I
you
had a
were in
mullet
Georgia,
growing
you
up.
had a mullet. It was a rite of passage in Georgia.
Brian was a. Go ahead.
My first ever car was a 1985 black Firebird.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's
You see?
the
Yeah, I
T-top.
knew. I know Brian was that.
I had an 81 Camaro.
There you
Nissan
go.
Maxima, 85 for me.
Y'all are all fancy people. I didn't have a cool car.
I had a Cutlass. I had a Cutlass
63
Supreme.
Volkswagen convertible here.
I had a Cutlass
first
Supreme.
car.
What is this, like a Contra, Mikey?
Yeah, it's like a new it's like a new game they just came out with. It's pretty cool, actually.
Iron
Yeah,
Meat.
it's a Contra
Clone.
reboot kind of deal.
Annoyed.
Yeah,
What
it's
was
pretty
that
good,
new?
though.
What's that new game that just came out? That Final Fight,
Yeah, it's a new one. Just came
Fatal
out,
Fury.
yeah.
Final Fury,
Fatal Fury.
Fatal Fury.
Fatal Fury.
Is it a
Thank you.
fighting game or is it a?
It's a fighting game. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
fighting.
it's a fighting game.
Yeah, they had it all over WrestleMania and everything.
Well,
Yep.
Big VP was playing it the other day, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's not. It's not a beat 'em
5-0.
up though. It's an actual fighting game, right?
It's actual fighter.
Yeah.
Lacey had an
So
85
good.
Trans Am.
See,
There you go.
See, me
Was
and
that
Lacey
Burt
are
Reynolds?
very
Is that the
alike.
Burt Reynolds one? What
No,
was
no,
that? 80s.
no. Burt Reynolds would be 70s, like the black with the gold
70s,
bird.
yeah, that was yeah.
76,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah, the GTA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
76, 77?
By the way, Chaotic, I've been playing that Tempest Rising.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
good.
yeah, it's a good game.
It's really good.
Lacey.
Oh,
Let me check Lacey Forever's channel. I can't. Usually, you can click on their name and you can pull up their channel, but for some reason, I can't.
Yeah. It's
So Mo, was that a full size Blazer or the S10 Blazer?
That's a good
I remember the
question.
Blazer.
Blazer was pretty cool.
I just remember the Will Smith song. Then she bit me. He goes, a Blazer, 89, tinted windows. I wish it was mine. And he goes, oh, it is. But where are my keys? There they are, in the ignition.
Oh, boy.
mine was a 74 Pontiac Grand Am, man. That thing was a beast.
Oh my God, Grand Am, Jesus,
74, man, had a monster 400 cubic inch in it, and
nice.
yeah, that Positrack back end, man, that thing just
Positraction. I know what that is.
yeah.
Yep.
My
Pocket
cousin
pound.
Vinny.
My cousin Vinny.
Because my cousin Vinny.
I love her,
Yeah.
bro. She's a smoke show. Most tell me.
Yep.
Oh, cool. A K5.
That will be that. I'm on the lookout for one of those if I can find one. That's
Oh yeah, it's hard. It's so hard to
My
find these old
project.
cars nowadays.
yeah. Project
Lacey,
cars.
I am absolutely impressed, and I would love to have you on the show sometime. Like legit, I'm impressed. Wow, guys, this is wow.
Yeah, it's
I
legit.
tried to send her something, but I don't think it ever went through. So, but she's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'd have her on the show. 100%. That's wow. That's insane.
Yeah.
You see those Mario Karts and everything?
Yeah, man.
Oh wow, yeah. Wow, she got a lot of stuff. Holy crap!
Yeah. When we seen it, we're like, okay, you're in a whole nother level.
It's like
Yeah,
walking into an actual arcade.
Dude, it looks like an arcade. It looks like a
We
like
are
an
not
arcade.
worthy.
It
We are
literally
not
is an
worthy.
arcade.
Oh yeah, yeah. These
Let's
puny
go.
things we have here.
This is nothing,
No,
man.
she actually bought an arcade and put it in her house.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
I remember
love the little wood burning stove too. That's pretty dope.
I
And
remember seeing an Airbnb like that, where it's like an arcade inside the Airbnb.
those things have got to be like 8Gs. Those Mario Kart games, right?
Oh my God, 10.
Oh yeah.
10.
Yeah, you start looking at like these distributors and stuff and like seeing how much these guys actually buy these things
Yeah.
for. I'm like, how
Right.
can you guys afford these? They must be making tons of money or something.
Gotta be.
I don't know how
they
you,
get them. Sometimes you get them secondhand, and you get them for a good
no,
deal.
I'd like the guy I was just talking about getting the pinball. It's a 10 grand pinball. How do you just drop 10 grand on
I don't know.
on pinball?
Well, our
And
buddy
he's got
Alan.
he's got 70 of them. So it's not like, and he's got some really nice ones. He's got some Jersey Jack ones. He's got some all decked out. He's got the all decked out like
But it's a business though.
Toy
It's a
Story.
business as well,
yeah, it's a
right?
Toy
Business,
Story, but still,
well,
They're-
instead of collecting
We're
little
doing
shit
something
like us,
wrong,
we collect
gentlemen.
big
We're
shit.
just doing something wrong. I mean,
And
that's
he's
what
only
it is.
charging
Leasing-
10 bucks.
I wonder if he's even maybe leasing them or something like that. I
No,
mean,
he
you-
buys them. He straight
Yeah.
up buys them. I think
Well.
if you are like a Stern location, you have to like sign a contract saying you'll buy like so many a year or something like that too.
That's
It's-
crazy.
Oh, for that Stern program like Retro Ralph is on.
Yeah, these things. I mean, I know people like rotate them and stuff, and they'll sell them. But
Yeah, but are they?
People trade them too.
Yeah, I don't think he's buying them. I think he's like leasing them or whatever, and he just gets a new one. Or he's definitely.
Well, they have that. Yeah, they have that program because I think
It's like $350 a month.
Kong was on it. Like they actually give it to him, and they basically promote it for him for a while. Then they have to basically send it back eventually, right? Isn't that right, Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for them, yeah, for being an influencer, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on who you
They're
are.
not. They're
Retro
not
apps.
there.
No,
to
I'm not talking
keep, I
about
don't think.
influencers. I'm talking about these like companies that are
Oh, yeah.
buying these things, like, and then you got to maintain them and stuff. And I'm
Well,
like,
you think about it, Jay. You think about it. If you've got, let's just say, 20 or 30 of those machines in there, okay?
Damn.
Every time you put a new one in there, what happens? Everybody wants to come in and play.
Oh yeah.
So they come in and they play the crap out of that thing. And then in the meantime, they're also spending on the other ones too. So it drives business whenever you're bringing something new in like that.
True. Yeah, it gets people talking about it as well.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a win-win for everybody.
was it a half an hour that the pre-orders go live?
No.
Yeah, I
No,
think it's
it's only
11 o'clock.
Hour and a
tonight.
half.
It's like
Hour and a
Eastern
half.
time.
Isn't it midnight?
I'm not even
No,
up
no,
all
it's
this
11
thing.
o'clock Eastern Standard. Or that's
Oh.
what Michael B was saying.
Well, I think it's 11. Maybe it's his time. Maybe
Yeah.
Oh,
He's on the.
he's
Far, far
he's
reach.
like what
No, he
3.5
said Eastern.
hours difference.
He said Eastern. Maybe that's when he's going live.
I think he's going live at 11
Ah.
o'clock.
Hey, let's check.
So, do you have Silver Strike?
Silver Strike?
No, the Techno Parrot one, no.
I've yet to.
Is that a newer one that just?
No,
That's a hard one to emulate. That's a
I
hard.
have it on my 24 drive at home. I have it.
Yeah, you have to like set up a personal server and everything.
You have to set up a
I think.
server, which I don't like because it's not really the securest thing in the world.
Wait a minute.
That's how it runs.
Is it on Cool
It
Mod?
constantly runs in the background of your PC, which worries me a little.
Is it on?
Yeah,
Cool
that's the
Mod
only way
Drive?
you can run it. You got to fake like it has a.
You got to fake a server for
Yeah,
like,
it plays
original
it.
arcade. It's the same thing with all the new golden tees as well.
Yep, that's the only way
Do
you
you-
can do it.
Do you guys have a subscription to Technoparrot?
No, I would never pay them.
Personally, I think it's worth it. I mean, if you want to
Yeah,
play
it
some
is.
games.
Is that
No,
the
I
only
don't.
way, Jay? By the way, is that the only way to get? That's not the only way to get Grid, right? Grid run off a Battister or something like that, or
No,
it's
it's
just
me.
a network.
It's off of MAME, actual
MAME.
MAME. So I'm gonna have to
Okay.
pick these guys' brain to get this going because
Yeah.
Mike can get you sorted in freaking 5
I
minutes.
told him they're working on the networking part of the grid as well,
yeah, the networking isn't working, which is what we wanted.
but they're working on it
Yeah.
as well because they've talked about it in the last update.
When was the last update?
Geez, they're updating MAME a lot lately. I think like a week ago they updated it. And they were
Okay,
talking
that's good
about
to
it.
know then. So it might happen.
Yes.
It's from what I understand, like we were talking on your guys' show, it's using FireWire to network, not an actual networking thing. So MAME, from my understanding, it hasn't emulated the FireWire port.
So couldn't you just use like a crossover cable, like 1 to 3, 2 to 6 on an Ethernet cable?
Did you hear his question, Mike?
Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say? I'm sorry. I was.
No, I said, can you just use a crossover cable? Just do 1 to 3, 2 to 6 on an Ethernet cable.
I'm not sure.
So there's 8 pairs in an Ethernet cable. So on a crossover cable, you just so it goes 1 through 1 through 8, and you just go from 1 to 3, 2 to 6, and so it just basically flips them over.
Okay.
Yeah, if it was
That
like
just went
using Ethernet,
right by me.
I think it's. But the
Yeah, you
problem
lost
is
me on that
it's using the FireWire to do the networking, not an actual Ethernet port.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
So if it was using like standard networking protocols, but it's more like FireWire is like peer to peer, like a crossover cable, but I guess MAME itself hasn't emulated that port, and that was like one of the few games that actually used it, which I don't understand because they do more than one. I don't understand how. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
confusing.
that's all over our heads. But yes.
Sorry.
So I'm
Yeah,
going
because
to
there's
end
no
the poll
hub
right
for
now.
a FireWire port. That don't make no sense.
So 64% out of 25 votes are getting the Switch 2.
Yeah, I want to get it, but like I said, I have a feeling I'm going to be pre-ordering it, and I'll be disappointed when I don't get one.
Yeah, I might. I don't know. I'm going to talk to my boy Smalls tomorrow and see what's going on with it.
And I've always worried because I have the original V1 Switch, and look at all the updates they made to it. Like the kickstand was broken when it first came out. The thing was a piece of crap.
But that's the most hackable one you can have, right?
Yeah, I have 3 of them.
You can hack them with a paperclip.
Yeah, you could soft mod them super easy. But the only problem is, like I said, there's going to be problems with the first one, and then they're going to release an OLED. Then they're going to release this,
Yeah.
that. So I don't know what to do.
Well, they'll
I'm gonna
wait. They'll wait 3 years. They'll
I'm
put
not
the
gonna wait 3
OLED out,
years, but I'm
and
gonna
then-
wait until it's readily available, probably before.
Well,
I buy
no,
it.
I mean is they'll wait 3 years. They'll put an OLED out because,
Yep.
you know, and then they'll have another crazy night like this where everybody and their brother's gonna wait, can't get it. So
Yeah.
I think I give it 6 months and they'll have it emulated.
Oh, probably-
No, I
probably
actually
two.
think it's gonna be quicker than that. Believe it or not.
Probably 2.
I
I
don't
said,
think it's 2.
Yeah.
I give
The
it a couple
most.
weeks. I give it a couple weeks.
weeks.
Mike, you have how many physical Switch games?
Switch games, like it's got to be over 3. It's got to be all close to 400 by now.
Jeez.
Dang.
Physical?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's a big Switch guy.
I got over 100, so it wouldn't matter.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think I have 10.
And a lot of
Maybe
mine,
10.
Yeah, probably about 10 or 15.
I got Mario Kart. That's all I need.
a lot of mine that I have, a lot of ones I have are the limited run ones, like the physical copies of like games that you weren't had physical copies.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of those as well. It's a shame what's going on with that company right now, but they were a good company back then.
What was it? We looked up that Mario 3D World thing. We just happened to look it up. It was $1,000. They're reselling that thing for.
Jesus H Christ.
Which
So
one?
my son has it. I'm like,
Which one?
that's a
Mike's like,
grand.
I got 5 copies. I'm selling 3 of them.
Oh, you're talking about the Mario game that's on Switch, right?
Yeah, the 3D World cart that they limited edition or limited.
I have it sealed in the box.
Wait,
Yeah,
you talking about All Stars?
yeah.
Yes.
No, the 3D World one,
No, he's talking about All Stars. It's All
Gotta
Stars.
be All Stars.
Awesome.
the 3D one.
Yeah, 3D All Stars.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all 3 games.
$1,000. People are
Yeah.
trying to sell them $1,000 right now.
I have it sealed in the box at home.
$2,000 then for you because you can still seal it.
Yeah, you
I have a
might.
sealed copy of Super Smash Melee for GameCube.
Ooh, that's worth some money.
I'm weird like that. I have the weirdest crap. I used to work at Blockbuster Video too, though.
Oh,
No way.
So when they had
dude,
the
that's where I
game-
got my my Virtual Boy.
Yeah,
Like
that's
$25. I paid $25
they-
bucks for a Virtual Boy from that
They
when
used
they
to
were
have the
clearancing
Game
them.
Rush like part of the store. That was like GameStop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work in one of those. So I got a lot of my stuff from there.
How long ago did you work in Blockbuster?
Oh my god, so long ago. I don't even remember what year. It was a long time ago.
07, 08?
Something like that.
That's about when I
Oh,
was
even before that.
I
You
was there
guys,
07, 08.
do you ever want to take a trip to the last Blockbuster?
I would love to.
I
would love
100%
to.
I would, dude. I miss Blockbuster like you wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah.
There's
That-
nothing, my
that-
kids don't even realize what they're missing out on.
Oh,
It was
God.
awesome.
And you know what's
No,
funny?
no.
Blockbuster had the chance to
Buy
merge with
Netflix.
I
with
know.
Netflix, and they chose not to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They said we're going
We
to
can
kill
do
you
this on our
guys.
own.
yeah. They
They
were
said, we're
so
going to kill you
cocky.
guys online. Don't worry,
They were
watch.
so
I remember
cocky, they
that.
got wrecked.
They actually
they were
had a better thing for video games. They had a better system for video games because I used to rent Blockbuster video games, and I got PS3 games and stuff from them.
And
They
even
had like the
with the,
monthly.
Even
You
when the
could-
online came out, they had a better system because you could
Yeah,
rent
their
movies
pass was
online
better, Yep,
and then
bring
return to the store.
and swap it out.
You
for
could
the
swap
store
them out
games.
in store as well as online.
Wow.
They
So
screwed
had a
up.
better thing going, but then they had to be fucking
They
cocky
refused to
about
do
it.
streaming.
That was it.
They refused to do the streaming. That's where they screwed up. They thought that they were. It's just like them not renting adult videos. That also cost them billions of dollars. You know,
Oh, you didn't like going to the other stores and going through the cowboy doors?
West Coast Video.
Yeah, the cowboy doors, 18 only, no kids in there.
$1 billion industry. You decide. I get it. You want to be a family, wholesome company, but you know you got to tap into that. It's crazy. Money talks to me.
Yeah.
You don't leave money on the table.
But yeah, no, it's crazy. It's what's because I cannot believe that they had a chance to be a part of one of the biggest things, and they
Dude, they're stupid. I was like, you guys are dumb. They're like, oh, streaming's not going to last. Like, okay, you're,
Well,
you're
then
out of your
see-
minds.
Well, then a CEO came in that's known for tearing companies apart, the Blockbuster, and he just
That's
ruined it.
exactly what it did.
I bought my PS3 from them. I had the OG PS3 60 gig.
Oh, nice.
And I bought it. I bought it from them. They had one of the few. It was right when they were kind of switching over to the other models, and I was able to get a 60 gig.
Nice. I want to get I have a 360 right now, an Xbox 360, but I want to save it because it's in really good shape. But I want to get a used one because now there's a crazy soft mod going on for that. Did you see that?
Yep.
Yep. I heard of that.
Just plug a USB stick into it, you're good to go.
Oh, on a 360?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You plug
mine,
a USB stick in, you run one program, and you plug a hard drive in filled with everything on it, and you're good to go.
Oh man, that would be cool. Is it the 360? I mean, you can do that with the PS3 now. The PS3 is probably one of the best modding.
But the 360 is about the console to do it with, dude, because it's just so easy. Hey, look at that. Vito's got one.
yeah,
You
it'd
got
also be
modded?
cool because I mean it goes back to the Guitar Hero cab, right? Because the Guitar Hero on the Xbox is compatible on the Guitar Hero and Rock Band, and it's the only console that does that. The other two,
yeah, that's right.
yeah, you have to have 2 different guitars to play both.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. And I don't know if you ever played. They have Clone Hero for PC, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
play
yeah.
Clone Hero all the time. No, PS3 was like that too. If you had this, you could do the PS2 to 3 guitars. They work
Jeez, I
both.
still have my Rock Band set up. Like the
I still
box
do
and
too. I
everything.
still got my Rock Band stuff.
You eating
I love Rock Band.
Twinkies? Oh, you're eating orange.
Orange. No Twinkies.
I still have my
Twinkies.
DVR mat too somewhere from Xbox.
My son just works at a comic book store, and he just got me 2 of them, PS2 ones.
Oh, nice, nice.
And that's going to be actually the foot pedal of my
Oh yeah, it's a good idea.
my Time Crisis build.
Yeah, that's a really good idea actually.
So that will be actually the foot pedal, was using those pads.
Smart idea. Why not, right?
Yeah, this whole video I watched of this guy doing this whole thing, I'm like, I'm going to build this.
That's a cool idea though. That's to have the pedals.
But it's the cheapest way to do it too.
Yeah, why not? To make the DDR mat, the pedals for like the Time Crisis type games.
Oh, you could do that. Yeah. Yeah.
Just modded them, yeah.
You didn't want to stomp them all in. So, are any of you guys going to any of the Oasis concerts that are coming out? Or any of you guys Oasis fans or no? Totally off video game topic, I know, but I'm just curious.
Just
I
tell
love
them.
Oasis, but no, I don't. I'm not a concert goer anymore.
My favorite band.
I would be like Matt and go maybe to a 21 Pilots concert.
I'm
Yeah, I'll
going
watch
to
it. I'll watch it
ACDC
on my-
next month.
I'll go to the concert on my Oculus 3.
I am a
Yeah, that
I've
would be
seen
it.
them- I've seen them 26 times in my lifetime, and there's no way in hell I'm missing this concert. Like,
good.
no way.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, they just came back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they just came back for like a last ride type thing.
No, I think it's gonna be
They
more.
come
than
out a
that,
new
man.
album? Because I would love a new.
I'm hearing rumors. that they are. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm friendly with one of their wives, so I'll ask her and see if she can give me any info. She
Yeah,
me the
friendly
heads
with
up
one of
already.
their
Yeah,
wives.
really. Okay, Vito.
That's a weird. What's
No,
it-
I don't mean to like no.
Weird, that's
only
cool,
because
off-putting.
only because he's not really on social media. So to get in contact with him, I hit the wife up through Instagram.
Wow.
Okay.
Not like that.
That
They
just,
used to
that's
get- okay.
It's not even sounding better.
I'm sorry.
Good work. Going downhill.
I met them at a bar in the city back in 2002, made friends with them, and he basically said anytime that they come and play, look them up or reach out to me this way, and I'll get you tickets. And that's essentially what he would do. So I've seen them in Canada, I've seen them in New York City, and
Gotcha.
hung out with them in London. It was a good time.
Okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah. So anytime I want,
Yeah,
well,
fill in
not
the
this
blanks,
time,
man.
but anytime back in the day, I'd want tickets. I'd hit the wife up, and that's how I would do it. Email her.
I wouldn't phrase it like that.
Not in that. Not in that way. Jesus Christ.
I emailed his wife.
I
to get
emailed
the
his
tickets.
Emailed his wife.
In a very nice
pics?
and
No.
nice.
I sent
nice
a quick
email.
text message to an inquiry about tickets to his.
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
doesn't go well.
I tried this time, but she was like, "Yeah, there's no way, not with this." I'm like, "All right." So I just I lucked out. I was able to get tickets, so
Awesome.
I'm going to both nights.
I'm going to see ACDC next month.
Nice. That's
Ah.
cool. That's
First
cool.
time I've ever seen. I've seen hundreds of concerts and never saw them.
No, that's a good one to go to. Definitely 100%.
Yeah.
Can they all walk still? Or
You know what? I don't really care. I don't really care. They can
They
be
roll out
on
of
their
wheelchairs.
wheelchairs. Just play. I want to see Angus skipping across the stage in his wheelchair. I don't care. You know.
Standing with a walker. You send me all my life.
Oh boy.
That's hilarious.
It's like watching Metallica now. I was like, all right, you guys are.
I just,
around
I'm
for a
sorry,
minute.
but after they did the grunge album, man, I just can't. Like, you can't make that music that you've made for 40 years and then come
Right.
out with wannabe Nirvana.
Yeah.
Like, dude. And I know Ulrich is a huge Oasis fan. Like, he's a huge Oasis fan to the point where he annoyed them. But yeah, the grunge, I didn't get it. I didn't understand that.
I love
really.
grunge, man. I'll listen to grunge all day.
Yes, that's fine, but not Metallica doing grunge. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm.
Yeah.
I'm
What are you talking
I'm
about? The
down
Black Album or
Not
what?
their style.
Load? Was it Load or Reloaded or?
Oh, Reloaded.
Both of them.
Yeah, those were.
Oh, I
like,
love the Black Album.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. You make an album, and I'm not a big metal guy, but yeah, those albums rock. You can't go from that to Load. It just, I don't know.
What was it? Load and Reload. Yeah, was it Reload? It was like a kind of reimagining of all their songs. It was weird.
No.
I'll still go back and watch that video of them playing in Russia, and it just Metallica when they played in Russia.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
a million people or whatever watched it. Was just
Donington. What the hell is it called? I forgot what it was called, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that looked amazing.
Yeah, it
was the
just
first
crazy with the helicopter. You know, the old helicopters flying down low, and
man, that looked cool. That was the first concert they did Russian years, right? Something like that. Yeah,
it was at an airport outside of Moscow.
Yep,
that's sick. So, how many of you guys have pre-ordered the Switch?
I'm on a buying freeze right now.
He's gonna actually
during the stream here, but I'm on a buying freeze right now, so I'm probably gonna wait. Anybody else?
Let me ask a question. I have never owned a Switch. I want to own one though. I want to have one finally.
Okay.
How does this pre-order work and all that? I mean, do you have to like literally be online ready to?
Yes.
So bots are gonna whip us all to it.
Yeah,
100%,
you're gonna.
Yeah.
Well, don't you have to have an account and everything?
No. So that's only through Nintendo directly.
Right.
Every other store, you don't have to have an account.
Yeah, those are gone.
Yeah,
those are already gone. Somebody already has those.
The Nintendo ones are gone. Don't even bother with those.
Okay.
No, the ones in the store. The stores are gone already. You know that.
You're better off going for like a GameStop pre-order or like a Best Buy.
Best Buy, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been kind of told.
Get on. What's it? Danny from Cornercade, right? Can he get a hookup? He's a Best Buy, old Best Buy.
He's not anymore.
Not anymore.
Well, I mean, he's got to have a hookup though.
You hope, but
well, yeah, maybe not.
Yeah,
you gotta watch for it though. You gotta.
The one thing it would be useful for, you couldn't use them for.
Yeah.
No.
God damn it, Danny.
Sadly, unless you want to camp out of a store in front of a store on release day and hope to get your pre-order.
I'll just wait then. I'll wait for it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait till.
You gotta wait for the initial rush of everybody going crazy and realizing there's one game for it that they can play, and then they get sick of it, and then
the one $90 game, Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. I'm not paying $500 for Mario Kart, so
no, me neither.
So that's. I like Mario Kart, but I'll just play the old one.
Well, you see what Nintendo did with the sneaky, right? Instead of raising the price of the console, they raised the price of the game. All the accessories.
Yeah. Oh, the accessories. Everything. Oh, you want a wire? Sure. $35.95.
Oh, the Joy-Cons were $80. Now they're $90. Oh, the Pro Controller was $70. Now it's $80.
But don't the old ones work with it?
I'm not 100% sure on that actually.
Yeah, they said they did.
Okay. Yeah, but
the
only thing is
you can't charge them. You had to figure a way to charge them. But
the only problem is though, the old ones get like stick drift when you look at them. So,
I don't really ever understand this thing. So they got a Pro controller, okay?
Yes.
If it's the Pro controller, why is it not the controller that it's sold with? It's almost like new and improved toilet paper. I mean, the other stuff was crap. I mean, I don't get why not. If it's the Pro, it should be with it.
Yeah, we're gonna give you the sandpaper.
No, those are the Pro Nintendo players.
Why? Because
that's only for the Pro Nintendo players.
They want to bend you over the desk and really give it to you. That's why. That's why. That's honestly why they do it, man. They want to.
It's all about the money. Buddy. Nintendo does not make enough money. That's why.
Right.
Yeah, no, not at all.
That's why they're gonna charge you for a tutorial.
Yeah,
and that's why they're doing emulators. Like it's insane.
What's that?
They're a small company.
They're a small company.
Tiny.
You know what I know about them? They're the most like crazy company, but they have some of the worst leaks I've ever seen in my life. Like they can't keep anything on the wraps.
It's a small family business, guys. Come on.
Yeah, small
family employees.
One out of his garage.
Joe
Brian,
Nintendo.
You're not getting it, Brian. You're not getting the pre-order.
If I have an opportunity, I'll jump for it, but I doubt it. I'm gonna try, but I doubt it.
Yeah, everybody's gonna try, I'm sure, but it's just tough.
Buy two then, Brian. I'll buy it from you.
That scene had me rocking that song.
I don't even know how to pre-order stuff anymore.
For Multicade Matt's comment in the chat, that scene from Stranger Things had me rocking that Master Puppet song for months.
For a while, and he crushed it.
God, that made that song explode.
I'm gonna have to finish watching that season now. Everybody keeps talking about that.
Dude, that season is my kids loved it. Like even my daughter nonstop.
No, it got weird. I was like, this doesn't feel like Stranger Things anymore. It's getting.
I kind of liked it. I just don't like the 5.5 year like
gap
in between because now how are you explaining how these kids age so quickly?
I've never seen the show.
You've never seen the show?
No, I'm like halfway through season 3. I'm halfway through season 3.
Why have you never seen the show?
I'm halfway through season 3.
Problem is my wife hates sci-fi stuff, so she'll never like 90s sci-fi stuff. So I have to watch it by myself.
Yeah.
Dude, the show is the greatest show.
First season's the best.
Oh, I know it's good. Trust me.
Hands
I know
down,
it's good.
hands down. If you love the Goonies,
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
you're
it's
gonna-
good.
and
Yeah.
this show is going to
Goonies is
blow
getting
your
a
It's
mind.
got one of the Goonies in it.
Goonies-esque.
It's
This
got one
show
of
is going to blow your mind. That's how good it is.
Goonies is getting a reboot, so I'm happy about that.
And it
I
has
don't
an
know.
arcade in it.
Bro, it's the biggest nostalgia. Like, I'm just like,
I
Jesus.
know I heard
this is
Dragon's
my-
Lair's in it, right? One of the
Everything.
arcades.
Everything. It's my childhood. Minus me going to arcades, but it's my childhood.
What? Oh yeah, it does have the arcade. You're right.
Yep.
It does.
Yeah, most
That
of it
was
was shot
season-
an hour and a half from me.
Nice.
That was season 2. They were doing
Yes.
with the arcade.
Yes.
And they
I'm
just
saying
did
minus the arcades, meaning I never went to them. That's what I meant.
Oh, you missed out, man. You missed out.
I did.
Yeah, you
I
missed
did.
out. I
played arcade games in bodegas, but it's not the same.
I was in an
Yeah.
arcade all the time because my father was huge into pinball. So
I
You know,
wish.
I was telling these guys before, Dragon's Lair, you bring it up. I remember when Dragon's Lair came out
Me too.
and it being in the arcade
You can put it on.
and the line of people, they
Oh,
literally
yeah,
had a queue line for you to go and play it, and you could play it once, and then they got smart and they put the monitor on top so you could watch it from back there, and it's that game that basically
It was
I
a
don't
quarter
remember any game ever being anything like
I
that.
think it was
I'm
the first
so-
game of
I am a cheese ball for an FMV game. So I used to love those games, like
Yeah.
the full motion video.
Mhm.
Well, do you know what it was for me? Like I said, I grew up poor, so when I did play arcade games, it was very sparingly. So games like that and pinball games to me were quarter hogs. I
Yeah,
don't.
they
know.
were.
They were a quarter
Oh
hog.
god, it was a
definitely.
You
huge
know what I
one.
mean? So I'd try and milk games. Like if I had $5, I'd milk the
Yeah.
crap out of a game. So that Dragon's Lair, I would love it because of the graphics. Never got to play it.
Yep. It was a quarter hog.
I don't think
and it
anybody
made
really played that game anyway. It was
so much money.
Yeah, I
It makes
remember it was the big
so much
laser
money.
discs too, the laser discs. So
It's
Well,
a
you had- you-
interactive cutscene. That's what it is.
yeah, pretty
Well,
much.
yeah, but you have to understand that back then you had everything, from vector graphics to
Pixel
to
8-bit. Yeah.
Robotron. We'll use Robotron as an example, okay? Which
Yeah.
back then were the really good to this, and it was such a leap forward to what everybody was used to. That's why it just blew up,
Yeah,
and it was that game that it may not be the best game in the world. It was just something so different.
It was groundbreaking. Yep.
It
So
was
what about
groundbreaking.
next gen systems for you guys? Are you guys into next gen systems? And if so, which one do you like?
PS5.
PS5?
I'm an Xbox guy.
me
Yeah.
too. Xbox guy.
I have them both, but
I am both
Yeah.
also. I'm
I mean, with Microsoft buying every game company out, I mean, having
Yeah,
a PS5
Game
gonna
Pass
be
is
kind of
like-
Game Pass is ridiculous. Like I talked to my friend, and he's like, "I'm like, oh, I got this game for free. I got this game for free," and he's got a PlayStation. He gets nothing for free.
yeah.
no,
yeah,
I just got
don't like that.
RoboCop. That RoboCop one. That's pretty cool.
Oh boy, you got RoboCop. I got the new Elder Scrolls remake already, day one.
I got them. I got that too.
And then I got what else?
I got them
Call of
both.
Duty.
That's why you got both.
Call of Duty was free for me.
Yeah,
Call
Call
of
of
Duty free.
He's got both though. I have both too. My son's got Xbox. and
Yeah, I
have
had it for years. Was after a year of Call of Duty, they'll give it to you for free on PlayStation. So it's like you have both, and you can get the PlayStation stuff, you can get the Xbox stuff.
I want a PS5. I do. I haven't owned the PlayStation in a while. The last PlayStation I owned was a PS2. Believe it or not.
The
That's the other-
PlayStation. This is what I tell you about the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 is the best PlayStation 4 I've ever played.
That is the truth.
That is the truth.
It
right
is.
there.
It like literally my PS4 would blow up. It would like overheat and everything, but the PS5 will play all the games just fine. So
Do you connect it to your to any of your cabinets? I literally my PS5 is right here connected to this. So
I
play it.
actually hooked
right
it up to
here.
my racing rig. It's
That's
probably the
dope.
easiest way to play the racing games is to hook it up to and switch between that and a PC. But if I
Oh,
just
that's
want to
pretty
like
cool.
hook it up at work and get people going, put Need for Speed in there and the racing rig, and they just go. So I mean, if I don't want to stand there and babysit them and try to get a racing game set up, or like my grandkids, I'll get something in Techno Parrot running for them. But if
Endgame said you got to pay for the Game Pass. It's not free. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
you're right. But what is it? $25 a month? It's well
no, you
worth.
don't. If you do the Microsoft rewards, I'm 3 years ahead.
That's true. If you do the rewards program, you just log in and do like stupid challenges every day, and you can pay for it pretty much by itself.
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Rascal
Yeah.
talked about last night, right, Brian?
And not only that, but I'm doing a thing where if you can account share with somebody. So me and my friend both have Game Pass, and only one of us has to pay for it.
Dude, you got to show me how to do that because All right, so I have the Xbox One down here, and my kids got the Xbox X upstairs, and my daughters want to play at the same time as my son. I can't.
No, you can't do that.
That you can't do.
You can't
No, it's one at a time.
really. I thought
Yeah.
you could. Damn it!
you
PlayStation, you can do 2.
I thought you could account share or something like that.
Why are you going to count share with two
What's up,
people?
Dallas Duggar?
Yes, you can actually.
You can, but you can't both be playing the same game.
Dallas Duggar says strategy for securing a Switch 2.
Yeah, good luck.
I'd answer you, but I don't want to.
look.
I don't want to get an
What?
Arcades Anonymous blocked. To say have a good throw game
No, good luck. That's impossible.
or know somebody who can get you. Like I just texted my buddy Small.
Yeah, unless you know somebody on the inside.
Who's a big Best Buy store manager, so I can get.
Problem is, Nintendo already said they cannot have. They don't have enough Switches to fill pre-order.
So are they? Why don't they take it? Are they gonna?
they're gonna
I
let the
think-
pre-order
what-
sell. They're gonna be smart about it.
Of course,
They're gonna let the pre-order sell like crazy.
they're gonna
They're
oversell
gonna
it.
make people wait for them.
Yeah, and they're gonna.
That's what
Oh,
they're
well,
doing.
you're gonna get it next phase, phase
Yeah.
2, phase.
Like,
Same thing they did for PS5. It was the same thing.
So it's gonna turn into a. I have a pre-order at Best Buy, but guess what? I still have to camp out there 4 days before the release date. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
and,
so
like,
you think you got to show up?
I think you gotta
remember when
show
the
up in
Wii
line in
came
order.
out and you couldn't
Like I
get,
said,
you couldn't
no
get the
somebody.
Wii? The Wii was the same way.
No, the
Remember
Wii
that?
U was the bad one actually. The shit
No.
console.
No, the Wii was trying to get a Wii for like when that first got launched. Everybody was trying to.
Same did the Wii U though. I remember being in Toys R Us and everybody wanted the Wii U for God. I don't know why.
I
And,
don't
Took
remember that.
8 months for me to get it.
For a Wii U?
Yeah,
For
I don't know what
both.
it was. When the Wii U first came out, they were very short-handed.
Yeah, it took.
I got
8
lucky and
months
got
for
the
me to get both of
PS5
them.
because Sony emailed me like randomly and said we're giving you an opportunity because I had PlayStation stuff, so I was able to. I had like a half an hour window. I was able to get one for.
Nice. That's good.
It was during the pandemic and stuff, and I was able to get one. My kids blown away. They couldn't believe I got it. They got it for Christmas. So they were like,
The pandemic.
Yeah, I don't think.
did
I don't-
you get this? How did you get it?
No,
That was a
I-
good Christmas.
Hold on.
Hmm?
Hold on.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
Nintendo actually. I don't think they know what they're in for. I don't think they realize how many people are going to pre-order. So
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think they're ready either.
they underestimated.
they
And
underestimated a
that's the same.
lot. They should have had these things being made for a long time already.
Yeah,
See, I'm on the fence with it because I want it immediately because I want to do a review on it. And I want to have it for content for the
Good luck.
channel. And then I want to wait for it because I don't want it to be a piece of crap because usually the first gens are crap. You know what I mean? So I'm like caught between a rock and a hard place.
I'll,
Hey,
I'll
does,
wait for Metroid Prime.
I was gonna say, do you guys does it have Congo Bongo on there, Todd?
yeah, Congo Bongo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No,
There you
Donkey Kong. It's called Donkey Kong.
Congo Bongo.
Congo Bongo.
Yeah,
Bongo,
really,
Bongo.
there isn't a lot. The launch games, the launch sucks.
Yeah, the launch games aren't that great.
You get Mario Kart, and then what?
Mario
you gonna
Kart
have a
World looks
launch?
pretty good though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but how you gonna have a launch to a system and not have a new Mario game? That's the crazy thing.
Is there a new Zelda game? Because Breath of the Wild. even
The
though
only
Breath
thing
of
they
the
got
Wild
is Donkey Kong coming up a month later, and then sometime Metroid Prime 4. Sometime.
Which will
Yo, is
probably
that
be
going to be
November.
first person perspective or is that going to be third person Metroid?
First person?
First
God
person.
damn
It's a Prime. The Prime series.
Hey, look,
Congo
Congo
Bongo?
Bongo.
There it is.
There you go.
Look at that marquee.
Yeah, it's a diagonal.
Top
link.
notch right there.
It's fun.
You got to play
Chuck
this
E.
at.
Cheese?
You get to play this at Galloping Ghost, didn't you?
Sure did.
Oh, Galvin goes. I would love to go there, man. That place is sick.
It was
It is.
amazing.
It
It was
is.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's almost overwhelming.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
Yeah. Very overwhelming.
Me and
I've never
Stock Jack
seen
though
it.
got
What the
to
heck
play
is this?
Tempest. Me and Stock Jack
We played Tempest and we played Robotron.
We did play Robotron. Well, I didn't play Robotron.
Wow.
Michael B
I
was
did.
hogging it. Michael B
I-
was hogging it.
We played it. And we,
Oh God.
Michael B was hogging it because he was trying to beat your score. You versus
Well, no,
Bubble.
he got the high score, which he kept playing to get a high score on there, and I came in and just basically crushed it.
Nice.
And then he's like, I gotta beat his score. And I say, hi, Michael B. And I introduced myself, and he was just too busy trying to beat your score. So he really, kind of blew me off.
He never got
Okay.
close.
He's like, I gotta play this game.
All right,
It was good stuff.
Mm.
Congo
I've never seen
Bongo's
this
beating
game
you up,
ever.
man.
I know that hole is killing me, man.
You
Yep.
suck. And fall.
It's real fun. Let me tell you.
You suck.
I've never played this. This is like a 3D Donkey Kong.
I
I've never
forgot. Is
seen
it
it
it's a
forever.
trackball game, right? Is it
Yeah.
trackball? Okay.
No, it's got a
It's
joystick. and
no,
Cubert.
yeah, it's diagonal like Cubert. Like
Yeah, it's a Cubert kind of.
Oh,
Yep.
so there is. So this could be if a Cube cab ever came out, they could.
You gotta see if you can jump early, Mikey.
Yeah, obviously.
And I think the front of it falls too, by the way.
So it's Donkey Kong-ish in that
Except for he's throwing coconuts, it looks
that-
like,
It was
right?
Sega's answer.
Yeah.
Yep.
There
with
you are.
the
Boom.
Zaxxon perspective.
Yep.
Yeah.
This makes me want to play Monster Bash.
There you go.
It's making Mike want to punch the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah. Don't kill,
Devil
don't kill
Pin.
Congo Bongo.
You
Okay.
see the vein in the
It's
back
all
of
right,
his head
Mike.
sticking
It's
out.
all right.
He's ready. You can tell by the fifth time he missed.
He's like,
I'm
Make
done.
me never want
I'm
to play that
done.
game again. That's
Mike
what makes me-
smash.
Oh.
I'm closest to step in. Like I'm tanking. But so does this have Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey on it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's like you never see, like it was at Galloping Ghost, and I never see it in the arcade anymore. It's one of my favorite. It's my favorite hockey game.
One of the drawbacks to this thing is trying to sit down here and find something to play because there's 32,000 choices of
Yes,
games.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the problem.
Netflix syndrome.
Yeah.
But that's why I like going to the actual arcades and finding those new ones and going, hey, I probably had this at home, and then go
Yeah.
You know what I use?
That's
I
why I
use
watched the Gallop and Go stream. They have like the video like Monday, like they do like the Monday releases. Or
Really?
whatever they do.
Yeah, Doc.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, they release like one a week, don't they?
Yeah, one a week. Yes.
I use a few of the. I'm in a couple of Facebook groups like Retro Gaming Hysteria. I use them. Digital Arcade is pretty cool. The Lunatics groups are cool as shit. They've got arcade one, they've got a light gun one, and they've got a racing
Yep.
one. So if you guys
that's
aren't in those, highly recommend you join them. You get a lot of cool stuff. They do a lot of free builds too on there too, by the way.
Yes.
So
Interesting.
that's
Yeah,
a good
I
spot
went on there
to find it.
because of you, and I realized I actually had the racing one. That's actually quite nice.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
This like NBA Jam? Is this the same?
Yes.
people?
It's NBA Jam at hockey.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
3 on
That's
3.
pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, there's a shoot,
Actually,
a pass, and a turbo. It's amazing.
There's a really good port of it for N64. They made a good
Yep.
port of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
this
they're
is
both hard to
3 on 3.
emulate.
What is this like the other one that hits?
It's
little bit
basically
different.
what hits became.
Yeah.
So this one was. Oh,
Or
okay.
this is what became hits in a way.
And Dallas, I agree with you. Mario Kart is a great launch game because it appeals to everybody.
Oh yeah,
Old
don't get me
school
wrong, but I
fans
think
onwards.
they're gonna run into the Wii Sports issue where nobody buys anything else and they just play Wii
Right.
Sports or
Yeah.
play Mario
yeah.
Kart.
They need
That's-
they need to have a Mario Kart, a Mario game in general, or something,
Yeah.
something a little different. I
Yeah,
think.
because I mean that's all I usually play is Mario Kart with these guys.
Yeah.
We play Mario Kart all the time.
Bro, we used to get vicious back.
Mario
in the day with
Kart
Mario Kart.
Party too. Mario Party I played with the
What's your favorite Mario Kart game?
the Switch one.
Oh,
Really?
64.
I like Double Dash. I think Double Dash was awesome.
I don't
Double
play a
Dash
lot
was
of them,
fun.
so I don't play a lot of Nintendo. So
That was on
64 was
GameCube.
my favorite.
Double Dash, you could ride tandem.
And you
If
can
another
you
player-
trade,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
and
can-
you flip.
Yeah, it
you
was
can
cool.
switch. Yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty cool actually.
I was a CTR guy.
Okay.
My kids and I we always played Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, nice. Crash
Oh,
Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot was dope.
Good game.
Yes,
E Kirby in the chat. Good to see you, buddy.
you're right. Matt, I'm gonna have to find this game now.
It's
It's
amazing.
good. Yeah, this game's amazing.
They make a port of it for N64 as well.
I wonder if I could get this on the Blitz, NFL Blitz.
I don't think it's strong enough to play it because this is more.
It's a 3D. Yeah. It's more
It
3D.
could- No,
Yeah, this game was hard to emulate.
well, maybe do the N64 one then, because it
Yeah,
it
it
emulates
should
the
run the
Dreamcast.
N64 version.
It runs the Dreamcast just fine.
Todd, can you make
Yeah.
that his picture? Bring him up as full. I just want
Yeah,
to
yeah.
see the.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. This. Oh wow.
Yeah, this game's awesome.
Yeah, this is right up your alley, Jack. Yeah, you guys are big hockey fans, so
The commentators, the sound effects, all that. It's good.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm surprised they had
I'm
as much
definitely gonna play
logos
it.
on that
It
one
was really
too.
fun.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You can fight in this game.
Mhm.
It's not like
Really?
Open Ice.
That's dope.
Oh,
But
that's
if
the other
Arcade
one.
One Up came up with this version, they would take the fighting out.
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. I know.
And then you couldn't check anybody, and
That's
you,
right.
you would
That's
shake
right.
hands. You would shake hands.
Super Nintendo's Mortal Kombat with the gray blood, right?
That's right.
Well, that was the big thing. They took the blitz and they took all the late hits out because the NFL didn't want them in there.
Yeah.
They just kind of ruined. And I love that cab too, man. That's probably one of my favorite cabs.
End game is right. Mario Kart is launching because Nintendo is pushing their game chat / camera, so they need
Yes,
a
sir.
multiplayer game.
There you go.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I want the Piranha Plant.
I completely want that Piranha camera.
Okay, so you know the Piranha Plant is only 480p, right?
Ew, gross.
Ew.
Yeah, and the other one is
isn't that
1080p.
disappointing?
Yeah,
That
they
is
didn't. They
super
won't tell you
disappointing.
that, but they said that.
Ew, gross. I would never buy it then. That's a waste.
Yeah, it's a 480p one.
Mike's gonna have 4 of them.
Somebody will come up with something better anyway. So you think some
They'll be in
third
the
person,
clear.
third party will
You
come up
know
with
it,
something
so don't
better?
worry.
Yeah.
I'm still working on my Nintendo Switch 1 collection. All right, I don't need a 2 yet.
Okay, this Matt, you're gonna make me play this game.
Yep. I played it 4 or 5 times. I got up and goes.
Man, if we could get this set up to play multiplayer,
It's up to 4 players.
man, Arcade 1-Up, what the heck are you doing?
Hey, I wonder,
Yeah.
could we, Jay, could that be emulated in EMU VR? You know, the cart as a cart?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What emulator is that using? It's using MAME. Yeah.
Game. Yes.
Man.
Yeah, I think it's Maine 2003.
I'll talk to
Yeah,
Meatball.
you could emulate that, and you could get in and play
Play
against each other.
We'll get Meatball on that.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go, Matt. Trying to help you out, man.
Yes, sir.
You just need a VR. Actually,
He's
you
got
don't.
VR now.
No, you don't need that because you could do it flat screen. You don't have to have.
Well, I'm
VR
talking about
set.
if you want to play other people, though.
Yes,
No,
sir.
he doesn't have to. If he wants to join us, and that he doesn't have to.
Oh,
Have
that's
VR.
right. That's right. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah.
Cool.
You can
Thank
go
you.
in the room, like on your computer thing, and we can be playing each other.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Or we could just figure out how to do it like normal and
Yeah.
do it in
Yeah.
Discord or something.
This was Midway's answer to that same type of game.
Open
Yeah.
ice.
2-on-2
Yeah,
open ice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brian made a cab of that.
Yeah.
2-on-2 Open Ice was Midway's answer to that type of game.
What is it like NFL Blitz?
This is the NBA Jam, but hockey.
Yeah.
So, Brian, why did you get rid of it, by the way?
I got tired of dealing with the issues I was having with the control panel, with the way it
Oh.
looked.
Oh.
It was just
You
I just
weren't
wasn't
happy
happy
with
with the mod.
the pack.
Yeah, the
graphic pack.
graphics were not that great, unfortunately.
yeah.
Oh.
It looked beautiful on camera though.
It did
It
on
looked
from
good on
camera. It looked
camera,
great. I
but
did
when
not
you
know.
got up
Yeah,
close
camera
to
looked
it.
great. In person though, no.
Oh wow.
Shotgun Sean says one more hour.
I don't have an hour in me.
I don't have another hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I'm about
We-
done, too. I'm
We
about
usually,
done as well.
we usually end at 11. We've been going since 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
see,
actually
well,
we have
can
two.
call it. I mean, we're all tired too, my friends. So we
Yeah.
appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Can I
here's the,
can I do a shameless plug real quick?
Oh, of course you can.
So the Arcades Anonymous guys are really trying to get to 1,000 subs, and we're going to give away once we hit 1,000 subs. We got one of those X Arcade joysticks that we're going to give away.
Beautiful.
So yeah.
Well, I just subbed today. I didn't realize I wasn't subbed, so I just subbed today.
All right, appreciate it.
And I've,
We
I've been
appreciate
subbed.
that.
Mhm.
I've been sub. So yeah, guys, please like and subscribe to Arcades Anonymous channel.
Yeah, please check them out. They're really
For
cool
the
dudes.
people in Arcades Anonymous, please like and subscribe to our channel.
Yes,
even
yes,
though we do go
absolutely.
Hey,
against,
sub for sub.
even though we do start on the same night, I don't view you guys as rivals. I view you guys as
No,
friends.
no,
We're
we-
the same.
No.
No,
Um,
we're brothers,
if-
man.
If you notice, sometimes while we're even live streaming, I'll be in your chat talking. Just because
Mhm.
I like to support you guys, and usually on my days where I'm working Wednesdays, I'm always in your guys' chat. The both of us and the other two gentlemen
That just couldn't be here tonight.
are always willing to come on your show anytime.
Yep.
It's an open invite for any of you guys, any of the 11,000 members of Arcades.
Join us.
The
Come
11,000.
out of the fridge.
And,
you know.
and Vito, you're coming. You're coming in the fridge.
Yes, I will be
Monday.
in your fridge eating all your food on Monday. Yes, sir.
What's is this my no? That's this is my Monday.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Or-
So,
okay, yeah.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you know, we're gonna be seeing
And
each other
Brian,
Monday.
are you
Hello,
joining
brothers.
us?
All right, we'll put him on
Brian,
our history.
Brian, you
time.
join us?
These
Oh,
guys
yeah.
are okay.
I could probably come inside
Uh,
the
thanks.
fridge.
Is there,
Stay
is there
spirit.
anything anybody else, any of the other gentlemen would like to plug? Please do so. We are streaming on Rumble and on YouTube right now.
That's
Well, B?
awesome. Yep, check these guys out.
Yeah,
Good
Brian,
guys.
you got something?
Well, I mean, I'm close to 1,000 myself. Chaotic BPR here, so I mean, I'm what,
Yes, sir.
50 I'm 55 away. 55.
we gotta
away
get you.
from
We
1,000.
gotta get you
We're
there.
getting there. We're getting there. We'll push you. Don't worry. I'll share your channel. all right?
55 subs. Let's do it.
Let's do it,
So,
man.
yeah,
That's
I
definitely
really
possible.
appreciate
100%.
And as far as my channel, we do everything.
You Richard, you know
every type-
you
everything
coming on,
content
man.
wise.
Everybody can check out my little tiny channel, Multi Mike's Gaming, as well on YouTube.
Yeah, Mike's got
Yeah.
we have like 40.
I got 40 subs.
40 subs. Mike just started out.
Started though.
He's
Hey, don't
Yeah, listen, everybody right now had 40 subs at one point.
Yeah, I'm starting.
Oh,
I'm gonna start doing reviews and stuff and more videos of my arcade. I just got a studio set up in my house. So
Yes, sir.
Just do content, man. Like I said, when we come here, you and I would start filming videos so you can have it for your channel, dude.
here's the Wayne Gretzky for 64, by the way, I was telling you about.
Yes, sir.
okay.
So it's just a 64 port.
So
And
I
Game
might be able to
Arcade
get
says
that
he's one of
going
them,
on. Get that going on the Blitz.
That
Yeah, it
stuff
should be
doesn't
no
hold a
problem.
candle. That doesn't hold a candle, by the way, to the Intellivision ice hockey.
All right,
Now-
so Arcade Adam asked what the other channels are for you guys. It's going to be Multicade Matt, right?
Yes,
There's
sir.
4,000 of them. There's 4,000.
Nerd Lounge Master, is it
94.
94?
Yep.
84.
84.
Gamer
Stock
Fridge.
Stock Jock, is there numbers? I can't see the. I swear to God, I
yeah.
can't. I feel like I can't see too good.
You just
Goddamn.
buy
you.
focals. Get
There we go.
bifocals.
It's just
Stock
stock jock,
jock.
right?
It's just Stock Jock,
Just,
right?
stock, just good old stock jock. Yep.
Nice.
J Pixel. I linked them all already in the description, but I'm
Awesome.
going to get the rest of them. I think I got everybody except for Multicade Matt and
Yeah,
I
mine's
think
Gamer
Stock
Fridge.
Jock.
Mine's
Yep,
Gamer
yep.
Fridge. Just got
Gamer
it.
Fridge. I've had
Fridge.
you on before. That's my boy. He's cool as shit.
Yes, sir.
And what are the other guys?
And
Yeah.
Chaotic. Don't forget Chaotic.
Chaotic BPR. Yes.
Yes, we know.
Gallagher
yeah.
guy 88.
And then
What's
G.I.
your
Joe.
G.I.
G.I.
Joel.
Joel.
GI Joel. Yes. I think I did tag
G.I.
the
Joel,
main
the
ones.
master.
The only ones I missed were the
The
two
master,
guys.
yes.
He's the master builder.
Nice.
Yep.
If he doesn't get it fixed, it'll give away at 960. Wow. They really want to try to get rid of that KI cabinet for you, man. Jeez.
Right now,
Brian,
it's in the corner of shame.
My offer still stands, Brian.
Oh,
No,
man.
that's not
Wow.
gonna happen.
Hey, Jay. What time Monday?
We are at 7:00 Eastern Standard.
Perfect. All right, boys and girls. Thank you very much, everybody.
No,
for
thank
coming on
you.
the show.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you,
Great
guys.
having you on. Great for us being on your show, man.
I can't
Really
believe this
appreciate
worked.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
did. It was well.
Thank you.
And we could do it again in the future.
Yeah,
Whenever
just
you-
let us know.
Absolute.
What's up, P-Dubs?
Pinball.
Oh, look, there he is.
P-Dubs.
P-Dubs comes in late
Pinball.
Pinball.
just as we're leaving. So,
Cool. Good night,
Gentlemen,
everybody.
always a pleasure to have y'all on. We'll see y'all next week. And
good.
anything else? Any final thoughts?
Wow.
No, this
Game
was
on.
fun.
Game on,
Come on,
guys.
boys.
Later, brother.
Out of
See y'all
here.
later.
Later.
Peace.
Later.
Dude.